From Atlanta, Fulton County.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
What color I see? Then you maintain the status.
December 7th, 19...
I'm gonna question a psychopath.
I love you so badly,
I got me.
Crazy and it's so obscene. You gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that sound. I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people. Nothing holds you back on that all-night radio. Ain't no love tonight in this city, and here I thought.
All right. Wasn't as loud, but you still got to hear it, Crow.
Absolutely. No, hey, man, it still works. I mean, that's a powerful song, and it always gets me in the right headspace, you know. I always like the thoughts I have. I don't judge the thoughts I have during that song, and my mind goes to some pretty weird places. It's like just letting you know.
It's a very David Lynch type of feel. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am Keith Pazel. This is my podcast, a little different.
Exactly.
We're in Studio B, i.e. Crocious' apartment. This is actually the roots, but like where we used to do the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Again, that was pre-COVID, right?
Oh, yeah. That was pre me having equipment for the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've been doing this for a little while, right? I mean, how long have we been doing the show now?
This version, 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
exactly.
I've been doing the show since 2016.
Ooh, that's right, because you have like Leah Berman on and stuff.
We started
too.
with you, me, and Mikey Manker.
Yeah. Those were glorious times.
But yeah, welcome in everybody. I am Keith Pazel. This is my podcast. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch TV and make fun. You can unmute it now.
Absolutely.
We're gonna watch and make fun of television. Talk about the world through what is on TV.
Exactly, as we always do.
It's gonna be a lot of me doing this.
And we're on, so right now we got a commercial going on.
And Crow's got premium cable, by the way.
Oh, I know, high end. We're watching Forensics Files, which has sort of replaced Celebrity Autopsy for me as a guilty pleasure show. I actually like watching Forensic Files. For those who don't know, it's like a half an hour show where they just go through like real crimes, always a murder. And they set it up with, you think it's going to be one of the three main people. All the evidence pointed towards this person, but then they always throw you off. Like in the first 10 minutes, I was like, oh, here's what it probably is. And then they always introduce people. And then it's actually those two new people. It's one of those two new people. So there's always three suspects that they're always able to figure out. That DNA revolutionized things.
Yeah, and they didn't do it. It's shocking how late DNA came into the game.
Absolutely. Well, I mean,
there's murders from the 70s where they're just like, we knocked on doors. It's always British
Bob
murders.
Crane? That's the reason why Bob Crane. I don't think they ever were able to solve who murdered Bob Crane. They think it was his buddy. Was a carpenter. It was his buddy. There was a movie about it with Greg Kinnear and.
Yeah.
I saw, but yeah, I remember being a kid, and that was a murder that really meant something to me. It was Captain Hogan.
I love that. That was
the
first murder that really meant something.
But they didn't like. I mean, but they had no. They didn't have any DNA evidence. They never found the person who did it. It was old school. You know. I mean, whatever. I mean, I think the technology just wasn't there. They hadn't. I don't think they really started to figure it out in like the 90s. You know. Juice got off because of it, because they didn't know how to present it.
Well, yeah, they were fucking autographing the bloody socks and shit. There was a lot more. Yeah, the I love how we call him Juice, like he's our friend.
I know.
When Juice went down, you know.
Hey, I know. For you, it didn't mean a lot, but for me, that was kind of a. Although I don't remember.
And with that, we're going to go to our first sponsor, which is O.J. Simpson. Every now and again, I'm going to give you the headphones.
That's okay, man. It all works, man. It's fine, man. There's no.
I'm actually going to pop these off now because we don't.
Let's not judge it. We can just It's a different experience. I like it. We're changing the eye level of the show. I think it's a good thing to take yourself out of your comfort zone. If there's one message, those listening right now, is take yourself out of your comfort zone. Do something really intelligent. Move to Hollywood, okay, where you got to pay $2,000 a month for rent, okay, and you have to do Lyft for 35 hours a week to make ends meet.
Move to Austin, Texas.
I tell you, we never talked about that. Todd Massey is in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, man. He's the king down there. He's got fucking snakeskin cowboy boots. I feel like it's a match made in fucking heaven.
Does he know people down there? Is that
he's getting to it? Every time I talk to him on the phone, he's just like, Keith, hang on, and he'll fucking tell someone to go fuck themselves. He's having fun down there.
Is he doing it because what? I mean, he just wants.
He just wanted a change in scenery. Like, it was same for
Good
everybody.
For
like, really wasn't feeling it in Chicago.
Hey, man, that it's interesting. That was always my hometown, man. But I knew LA.
I love how
was the
fucking
ultimate
braggadocious.
goal.
Really wasn't feeling it in the shy.
Yeah, as if
take it down a
as
little
if
bit.
my career is booming.
Having
but-
cottonmouth makes you. It's weird how it makes you fucking alter your speech pattern.
You think? No, man, you sound fine. Seriously, no one even knows that, Keith.
It's
no
all
one
in
knows
my
that.
head.
I know. I think those edibles are kicking in, man. I bought
Let's
some
unmute
edibles.
this. Let's get some fucking.
Okay.
Well, I stay high, Crow.
That is
But let's
true.
get fucking forensic file voice
Here we go.
guy. Turn it up, man.
Dante Parker said the Buddhist nun was lying face up on the floor, but she was lying face down.
Oh, this is a different guy. They got a different
Yeah,
forensics
they
file
do.
guy. Oh, fuck this.
Yeah, because the other guy's his voice is great.
And the nun was gay.
I also like these are obviously actors earning their SAG card. It's their first SAG card, like their first role.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I got
The
cast in
reenactment
forensics.
people?
Yeah, I love it. Again, that's the thing that harkens back to Celebrity Autopsy, which is a total guilty pleasure of mine too, because they do a lot of
Because
this.
you're just like a shadow. You're like a silhouette of a man.
Even the press was questioning
Oh, look at that. Got a funny fucking cartoon
Look at that.
there.
It's Bob Bell. We got the phone book open, picking names. Like, that's an old picture, man. I mean,
He's probably not even looking at a file from that case.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, it's just some contrived
Can you
file.
just thumb through
this is
some
all-
fucking papers?
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, this is just. Yeah, look this way.
That's my favorite part of B-roll is like you watch documentaries where it'll be like about Africa and like there has to be people like, can we film you while you root through garbage for our documentary?
As if they live in a city in
No,
Africa.
no,
or
we're not
something,
going to help you. We're not going to help you at all. We're just going to film you because we're interested in your lifestyle.
Yeah, this is this show with Celebrity Autopsy. What I liked about Celebrity Autopsy was, again, they had dramatic reenactments, people playing Whitney Houston. Like some person who looked nothing like Whitney Houston. A white woman was playing Whitney Houston. No, that was not the case. But it was. I always liked it. But this is taking that over.
How can you do that badly? Can you imagine an actor that has to re-put that gun across?
It almost fell down there. Yeah,
Son
absolutely.
of a bitch! This guy, he's putting the butt up. Hi, who goes butt in?
Yeah. Another 2 inches. Got to do it again. Another take. Okay. There
Can
we
I
go.
take this rubber duck home for my kid?
match those found at the temple.
Do you think they're reenacting them doing the ballistics test?
Oh, it's all reenactment. It's all reenactment.
There's no not see that kind of kills my my dream as a kid because I thought this was like live murder footage. Like I thought it was like actually I just thought they filmed
They filmed them murdering someone.
every fucking no not even I just thought every police crew.
By the way, this is a rough murder. Did everyone
Yeah,
get
that
mass
looks like
murdered?
Central India.
Jesus Christ! Was everyone? I'm sorry to cut you off there, man. But it was like everyone was face down. Like, damn, they went on a killing spree.
Let's hear what Brent Whiting has to say.
Here,
Was to find out where Duty and Garcia were.
we're gonna see what cement in the case. When a 42-year-old mother of 3 was found beaten to death. No, that's not it. They get this wrong sometimes. They don't have it synced up. you
well,
know?
and it also could be like the next one because it's probably almost 10.
Yeah, exactly. Man, you were onto something though. This is actually filming someone getting murdered. Like,
Not even the murder, but I thought like the ballistics test and like some of the reenactments. Like I just figured like, oh yeah, they just have footage of lab workers running DNA.
Well, yeah, I wonder how they do. Do they have some extra that just comes out? Okay, we're going to be in a lab here. It's going to sync up with what we're
We're
doing.
gonna need you to put this pink shit in a tube.
Well, you know, it's product that sells. You know,
Curling,
Oh yeah, I know
international curling.
I know people who curled. We got Michigan football.
That's like ultimate sports bottom of the barrel when you're cruising the Big Ten network. This you're gonna have to turn down, but we can watch this. Yeah, be quick on that mute. You can actually turn the TV up louder as long as you hit mute. When I fucking say no, I'm just kidding. We'll be back right that after a word from our sponsors.
I think with the sport ball motif here, we were talking outside, Keith, and I thought we were onto something right away. And we were talking about first round picks of the Chicago Bears versus first round picks of the Minnesota Vikings. And not good first round picks, bad first round picks. You know, so I want to go through and have a competition since 1990. Who has had the worst first round picks? Who has had the worst? You'll be able to chip in on that. I'll be able.
Oh yeah, I'm
do
pulling
the heavy
everything
lifting
up
early.
right now. I'm pulling everything up right now.
Yeah. So we're just going
this
online.
Geico lizard is just going strong.
Oh, I know. So this is taking over the Energizer Bunny. You know,
The Geico lizard and Gilbert Gottfried are the two longest reigning actors.
God, I know. Yeah, isn't that amazing?
They've been on TV longer than Daryl Hannah was on SNL.
Was she on SNL?
Oh, Daryl Hammond.
Daryl Hammond. Okay, I said Daryl Hannah. I don't know. Yeah, I thought maybe she was. Maybe, who knows? Back in the mid '80s, they had weird casting decisions back then. Michael Anthony Hall
Elaine Bennis. Elaine Bennis was on SNL.
I remember when she was on, and Brad Hall. That show, literally, it was 80% of the show was Eddie Murphy. Like they knew that him and Piscopo were they were so obviously the talents of the show that every single sketch was written just for them, and particularly was written for Murphy.
So from 90, so we're going to have to go to 93 because from 89 to 92, the Vikings did not have a first round
that's
pick.
right, because that was the Herschel Walker. So I think that's a good way to start that segment off. I think that just shows you bad decisions made with the first round. So let's go 93. So yeah, and if we can contrast that to the
93 was Robert Smith.
Robert Smith, who was a decent one. He was a decent player.
Okay, so let me go to Chicago. Let me pull this
91 was probably maybe Brad Muster. Mark Carrier might have been a first round pick in 91.
90 was Mark Carrier.
Yeah, okay. And
91 was Stan Thomas.
Oh, Pouting Thomas. Gian Greco couldn't stand him, man. Yeah, he was a total bust. He was a left tackle. He was a bust.
92 was Alonzo Spellman, who had mental
92?
problems, but he was great. Yeah.
And Alonzo Spellman was 92?
Yep.
Holy
22
shit.
overall.
I didn't know he was that long ago.
1993 was Curtis Conway.
He was a decent player. He was an underrated receiver. You remember Conway?
Yes, I loved Curtis Conway. He was my fucking guy, dude.
Yeah. He actually, honestly, he's probably the best with pure wide receiver in their history, you know? I mean, because they don't have many. You know what? Did I tell you this?
Who's quarterbacking in this? Is this the fucking Brian Greasy?
I think it
era?
might be Brian Greasy. Yeah. Oh no, this is 05. This is after that. This is after Brian. Yeah, Brian Greasy's after. Yeah, this is not even Collins. I don't even know who the fuck this is. We'll figure it out.
So 94 for the Vikings was two. They had two first round draft picks.
Corey Stringer was one of them.
No.
Oh, Corey Stringer. Oh no. No, who was it?
It was Dwayne Washington and Todd Stussy.
Stussy was okay as a left
Pro
tackle.
bowler.
And he played. Yeah, he was okay. Dwayne Washington was one of their as many bad linemen they have. Their cornerbacks almost always stink. The Vikings have porous cornerbacks, I think.
He played for the Vikings, the Steelers, the Jaguars, and the Chiefs. That's a journeyman right there, boy.
Vikings. So he played probably from like 94 to like probably 04, 03. I'm guessing Stussy. He was on the 98 team. He was starting left tackle on the 98 team. He was okay.
Stussy. We're going to fucking Stussy's house.
Isn't that totally... Yeah, like some high school. Like right now, he's talking about Keith Pazel. Keith Pazel's a type of nerdy name you'd have. No, he's saying... But yeah, Stussy is that is totally... I think he was a character in All the Right Moves.
94 was John Terry. John Theory.
Oh, he was a DN. He was always a bit of a bust.
263. Yeah, he kind of peaked during the like Dick Duran years.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a decent like speed guy on the edge. And
Here we go,
developed.
baby. 1995, Rashaan Salam.
Oh, a moment of silence for Rashaan Salam, who committed suicide.
He tore it up in the XFL.
Yeah, he was great in college. You know, if you ever see highlights of him, he played for a small Christian school in San Diego. That it was 9-on-9 football, and he was just this freakishly great player. But he killed himself, I think, in San Diego. Oh no, in Boulder. Okay. Yeah. What's his story? It's pretty dark.
Yeah, 2016. He couldn't stand Trump.
Oh.
You know they're dead when they got their like Heisman picture.
Oh yeah.
They don't even have a picture of him being like on heroin or something.
Oh yeah.
Look at that fat kicker. Is that the kicker?
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 89, Thick Boy Alexander.
Wow. So Rashaan Salam. Yeah.
Boulder,
so what's
Colorado.
the story about his death? Yeah. Oh, it's in Boulder. Yeah.
Found a note near his body. It was confirmed the manner of death was suicide, specifically a gunshot wound to the head. Salam's blood alcohol content was apparently 3 times the legal driving limit, and he had THC in his system. The fucking weed did it. They did not consent to pathological test, so they don't know what the fuck.
Oh, so yeah, I think he's a CTE guy.
Yeah,
he's a CTE guy. Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of pressure on him when he came in, and
who was the big guy of the '95 draft? Terrell Davis, right?
Oh, you know who else was taken? It was Warren Sapp. The Vikings drafted Derek Alexander.
Kajana Carter.
Pick.
Kajana Carter was number 1 overall.
Oh yeah, he blew his knee in the first preseason game.
Tony Baselli, Steve McNair.
Yeah.
Michael Westbrook, Kerry Collins.
Oh, there's actually some names in that draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some guys who played.
Joey Galloway.
Yeah, I remember Galloway for the Seahawks.
Hell yeah,
he played
dude.
for Ohio
the
State.
The Seahawks were my B team when I was in fucking. Look at that fucking
Lloyd Carr.
Lloyd Carr.
Yeah, this was when Michigan was still deemed.
We're watching Michigan versus Penn State back when they were diddling children. This is classic
05.
Penn State right here.
Yeah, well, actually, I think Sandusky was gone by then, but it had not been revealed yet that was going to be defrocked.
So let's go 5 years at a time on each team.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 96 through 2000 right here
for the Bears?
for the Vikings.
Okay, yeah.
So we're going to do 95 through 2000. They had 2 first-round picks again. How did that happen? Do you know?
In 95?
Yeah.
Well, because they had traded Chris Dolman to the Falcons, and they also traded Gary Zimmerman to the Broncos and got a couple first-round picks. They're both in the Hall of Fame. They traded 2 Hall of Fame players because they had to build the draft because they didn't have a first-round pick or a second-round pick or a third-round pick for 3 straight drafts. Okay? 90, 91, and 92. They didn't have any first-round pick, any second-round pick, or any third-round pick. They picked in the 4th round for 3 straight fucking years with the Herschel Walker trade. So Denny Green deserves some credit. That team the cupboard was bare, and he coached his ass off, and they were good. So in 95, they drafted Corey Stringer.
And Derek Alexander.
Oh, God. You know, they picked Derek Alexander, the pick before Warren Sapp. Oh. They could have had Warren Sapp and John Randall. John Randall and Warren Sapp could have played together for like 5 years.
Was there anyone that was drafted after that you were like, fuck?
Well, no.
Corey Stringer was good, right?
They drafted Sapp after Derek Alexander.
Oh.
He was taken. They had a chance of getting Warren Sapp.
They could have had Warren Sapp.
They had him and Randall. That was
knowing you though. Sapp would have refused to play.
No. It was him and Randall.
1996, Dwayne Clemens.
He was a bust from California, defensive end. He also played for the Chiefs. Totally overrated. They're always looking for an edge rusher, and it never works out.
1997, Dwayne Rudd.
Yeah, he was
2 Dwayne spelled differently.
He was. He played for the.
Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Duan.
His claim to fame was playing for the Browns and taking his helmet off, and they got a penalty for that. And then they kicked the winning field goal. It was like the Ravens did. Like they had beaten the Ravens, and he took his helmet off, and they had that rule of celebration. You can't do that. So they called a penalty, and the game can't end on a defensive penalty. So then the field goal kicker came and got the ball like 10 yards or 15 yards closer, and they kicked the field goal to win the game. So if he wouldn't have taken his helmet off, they would have won a game. And the Browns needed victories back then.
1990, we're getting into some good picks now for the Vikings. 1998, Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what more can you say?
Well, again, that was the beginning of Green thinking he was like this great like therapist and like, you know, a problem player, aka Black. You know, I can deal with him better. You know, so then in '99 they take Culpepper and Demetrius Underwood. They have 2 first-round picks in '99. Demetrius Underwood, who was bipolar. He was bipolar and was diagnosed as being bipolar, but he thought he could like deal with him. Demetrius Underwood didn't play a down in the NFL. He got cut that season. He got cut in preseason as a first-round draft choice. That's how insane he was. Like, he's truly insane.
Well, '99 was also Culpepper.
Yeah, Pepper was decent.
2000, Chris Hovan.
Oh, he was overrated. He was a turf guy. They thought they were going to get Randall again, like the quick defense. He was deemed to be a good player, but I always thought he was overrated.
Oh my God, here we go for the Bears. So we got Rashaan Salam.
Yeah.
Walt Harris, who was okay.
Yeah,
had
I
a
thought he was
couple Pro
decent
Bowl
enough.
years.
Yeah. God, it was that long ago.
1997, we did not have a first-round pick. Traded to Seattle for
Rick Meyer.
who I never saw complete a pass in the National Football League.
He was a ball. That was Chicago, the Bears being caught in the shadow of South Bend, you know, of Notre Dame. I mean, when Notre Dame is good, Chicago is a Notre Dame town. You know, it's not a Northwestern town. It's a Notre Dame town.
Back when Chicago was good.
Yes. So, okay. Who are the next guys?
Curtis Enos, 1998.
He was a total
I was
bust.
pumped about him, dude.
Curtis
Penis? I was like, dude, this is Peyton.
Curtis Enos, he wasn't on these teams. Yeah.
But he played for Penn State.
Yeah, absolutely.
1999, Cade McNown. Again, I was fucking pumped about that because that wasn't, he was a Heisman Trophy finalist. And if you look at his college stats now, it's even.
Oh, he was great.
He threw for 10,000 yards.
He had a rag for an arm. He had a rag for an arm. I think I could throw the ball further than him when I used to be in shape. He had a rag for an arm.
I saw his best game ever against the Lions. Threw 4 touchdowns, threw for like 301 yards, a Bears rookie record.
Yeah, I remember he played against the Vikings the first game of the season that year. They were beating the Vikings in Minnesota, and then the Vikings came back and beat them.
Now I'm going to do the 5 straight Bears picks, and then we're gonna go.
Sure. No
so the year 2000, the man, the myth, the legend, the formerly bald Brian Urlacher.
2000 was Urlacher?
Yeah, 2000.
I was working out at the Y, and I saw that across the ticker. Holy shit!
Hey, he's a fucking.
I knew he was. Honestly, when they drafted, that was a great pick. That guy was a.
The best thing about Studio B, everybody, we can smoke weed, and we'll be back from a word from our sponsor. All right.
But I remember him who was it again? Who was it?
It was not smooth.
Urlacher, I think, led the nation in punt return yardage. He averaged 16 yards of punt return, you know, as a middle linebacker.
Dude, he was a fucking cornerback in college.
He was really fast. Early in his career, he would go silent to sideline, and I was like, "Oh, I've never seen a middle linebacker who's really able to do that." Or it's like he was good.
How creepy does it look in these commercials when they're like smiling, doing everything?
Isn't life good?
Who hovers over fire, freezing and smiling?
Exactly. You're smiling because you bought our product, aren't you happy? Here's the man who went up at the.
How fat is Craig Robinson?
He at the No Exit Cafe, the open mic on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, there's
Rogers
no exit
Park.
because he blocked it.
Yeah, he used to go up there. So we started the same year. Craig Robinson, he's in his Pizza Hut phase.
Look at this. We got these young rapists out here playing baseball.
I will say he is. I saw him at Dave Helm's show about a year and a half ago, and he was enormous.
He's enormous.
I mean, he's like,
it's a fire hazard having him in the building.
It's like Harold Washington weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's really
he's
heavy.
Gonna win mayor of Chicago and then die in a bathtub. Like Harold, like fucking
Harold
Taft,
Washington,
like William Taft.
Yeah, some people said who worked at the city, when I worked at the city of Chicago, said if Washington had lived, he had a chance to really do some good things.
So now we're getting into some true poo here. David Terrell.
I always thought he was overrated. I didn't think he was
overall.
very good.
We got blinded by the Michigan Mystique.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not. Yeah, exactly.
We thought he was going to be Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He was David Terrell, played in Champaign. Champagne Davy.
Yeah. I remember the picture of
Who
him.
the
like,
fuck did they got the Illinois coach back to be their fucking Ron Turner. They got Ron Turner back to be the offensive coordinator.
Oh, in Illinois?
The Bears hired Ron Turner back.
They did?
When they drafted David Terrell.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, I thought they brought him like, I thought
who else?
And
And John Shoup. Shoup was the offensive coordinator. What a bunch of organizationally, the Bears have been a fucking laughing stock. You can't find after Buddy Ryan, you can't find one coach. What did fucking Dave Tobin do?
I know. You never heard of like
Cardinals?
Former Bears
or Vince Tobin.
Coach.
Vince Tobin.
He
ended up coaching the Bears, or he ended up coaching the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think he did actually. Yeah, because he was a Ryan disciple. He was a disciple of Buddy Ryan.
So was Tobin like the cornerbacks coach or something?
I think he was
like
probably
that?
a linebacker or D-line coach. So what did? But he was their coach in '86 and '87, the D coordinator after Buddy Ryan. But who the other picks?
2002, Mark Colombo, who actually played on the team for a long time, but wasn't like good or bad. Just he was like a piece of meat. He was a ham on the offensive line.
Exactly.
Just
totally right.
You're a tumor on our offensive line.
You're just kind of big. You're just stand in front of someone.
You're
for
a growth on our offense.
Yeah. And who else?
Michael Haynes. We had 2 first-round picks in 2003. Michael Haynes, 14 overall, defensive end, who actually was okay. Kind of a psychopath. I think he might have beat a lady. Let's see.
Yeah. I remember them he was undersized.
Former 5 seasons in the NFL. He's a high school football and soccer coach in Crowley, Texas.
Huh.
Went back to Crowley.
Wow. So where did he go to college?
He went to college at Penn State.
He went to Penn. He's from Texas, though.
Dude, we love the Big Ten. We love our Midwest oatmeal-fed fucking boys.
Well, you can get a good player from the Big Ten. Don't you think you can?
Number 22 overall in 2003 was my man Rex Grossman, who took the Bears to a Super Bowl, by the way.
I actually think he was a decent quarterback.
He just was 5'8".
Yeah, I think he was decent. But he was just injury prone. He just got hurt all the time.
2004 Tommy Harris, Pro Bowler.
Oh yeah, was he a favorite player of yours for a while?
Oh dude, he was such a cog. Who for the Vikings? Probably one of the Williams wall fuckers, but just the center of the defensive line who fucking knocks that center out.
Yeah,
he caused a fumble on a snap one time that was brilliant. He didn't jump the snap, but he timed it perfectly to where when it was coming through his legs, he fucking went.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, dude. And then he hurt his knee. I genuinely think Tommy Harris getting injured started a decline of the Lovie Smith defense that affected them for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Because then he lost it. That was back when you blow your knee out and you're not the same. He lost that drive off the line.
Yeah. Well, my favorite position of football is D tackle. Because when a D tackle is truly good, it's truly good. And the Vikings
you had the Williams wall.
They had Williams, John Randall, Alan Page, again, Keith Millard, don't even know. The Vikings have had a litany of great defensive tackles, like really good defensive tackles. And when they're good, you win football games. Like the offenses can't get their shit together. They just can't do it. Yeah, Tommy Harris is a good player. I like Tommy Harris. Okay, go ahead.
2005, Cedric Benson.
Oh, they've had some.
We also drafted
Curtis
Kyle
Enos,
Orton that year.
Rashawn Salam Benson.
We also drafted Kyle Orton that year. It's not a first-round pick, but Kyle Orton ended up having an impact.
Oh, yeah.
We also traded him for Jay Cutler, who is my fucking guy. I was going to say I like bad quarterbacks, but Jay Cutler was good. He just was a fucking head case.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
You don't think Jay Cutler was good?
He had moments and flashes. He could never. He reminded me of he was like Matthew Stafford was the frat boy you liked hanging out with, where Jay Cutler was the frat boy you fucking hated. He had a face you wanted to fucking punch. I did not like Jay Cutler. I also think he didn't give a shit sometimes, man. He didn't give a shit. When he played for the Dolphins for like a half a year.
So Jay Cutler, 35,133 yards.
That's a lot.
7.1 yards per average, but he played at a different time.
No, that's not a bad yards per attempt. It's not.
227 touchdowns to 160 interceptions.
Those are better numbers than Joe Namath. You switch those numbers with Joe Namath. Yeah. 160 touchdowns, 237.
85.3 quarterback rating. He got sacked quite a bit.
But the position, stats sometimes, man.
He only played for 11 years.
He played for, he had a career. He had a good career. I mean, long career.
So he could have thrown for 50,000 yards if he wasn't a dick and hung around.
Well, yeah, and if he actually worked hard.
The Bears paid him, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, they paid him. Yeah,
his peak year was with Denver. He threw for 4,500 yards.
What year?
2008. That's the year before he went to the Bears. That's why. That's why he was this touted fucking. Well, they didn't bilk shit. This is the thing about they didn't bilk anybody because Jay Cutler took us to the NFC title game his first year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Jay Cutler. That's why I when you said he wasn't like Jay Cutler was not bad. He just never he never had anything else around. Jay Cutler spent his career on his ass. He went through like 9 different offensive coordinators.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking hose, dude.
Oh, he's got a good arm. No doubt about that. But he's more than capable of throwing a shitty interception at a bad time.
Oh, dude, he threw 4 in his debut as a Bear. He threw 4 picks on Monday night against the Packers.
Oof. Yeah, it's just...
So now let's go to Vikings. Now we're going to go 2000 to 2005. Or no, yeah, so Chris Hovan was 2000. Then we got some good ones. 01, Michael Bennett.
He's you mean convicted felon Michael Bennett? Ponzi scheme creator Michael Bennett? Yes,
Yeah.
That's what you mean. Yeah, they drafted him because, again, that was Green having too much power in the organization, and Robert Smith had retired in the offseason, and they basically needed a speed guy. If we get our speed guy, we're going to be okay. He had moments and
NFL teams
flashes.
have speed guys.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
So he, I mean, he had one good year. Bennett did. We ran for like 1,200 yards. I wanted to like him because he was with the Vikings. Never draft a Wisconsin Badger, and it just pisses me off. It's why their offensive lines always suck. Yeah, because they don't. Anyway, so yeah, okay, let's go to the next one. Before I go off even further with tangents and stats, you know, who else? Like in 03 was who was 02? Hold on, that's okay. Man,
I don't know why the sound effects are on the fritz.
That's okay. But yeah, 02 would have been like, oh God.
What? Bryant McKinney.
Yeah, you know something? He played for a while. He was a bit of the piece of meat guy. He never reached he thought he was going to be like Jonathan Ogden. When they drafted him, it's like, this guy's going to be Jonathan Ogden. And it never fucking happened.
He was a Pro Bowler because he's in gold.
Yeah, he probably for like a season or two. He also had games where Julius Peppers literally had like 3.5 sacks on
my
him.
guy.
I mean, he was great. He should still be playing. That's how good he is. Okay, yeah, I was like, he was okay. McKinney was okay. 03 was Kevin Williams.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was a good player. But then they botched that draft up. Remember, they didn't get their picking in time.
9th overall. Oh, that was the one where they missed it.
Yeah.
Who do you think they would have took?
Well, Suggs was taken at number 7, but they said that, we wanted our guy. They were just, they didn't get their pick in. They were trying to trade him and they couldn't get the trade executed. So they botched the pickup.
Wow, that's some Bears
But they
shit.
got Kevin Williams 2 picks later.
2004, Kaneki Udeze.
Oh God, he was unfortunate with him. He got fucking,
he blew his knees out, didn't he?
No. That was Erasmus James the next year when they had 2 first-round picks, Troy Williams and Erasmus James. Total busts. 04, Duze, he had fucking the blood cancer, man. He had leukemia. That was the problem with him. His rookie year, you know how many sacks he had? And he started every game. How many sacks he had?
4.
0. He didn't have a single sack. They drafted him out of USC.
We talked about this in the parking lot. 05, Troy Williamson and Erasmus James.
Troy Williamson.
Those are 2 busts. That's 2 busts in the first round.
They traded Randy Moss for Troy Williamson.
Did you know immediately, like when they took them, like, fuck?
Erasmus James played for Wisconsin. The knock on him, he was actually a great athlete. He was a totally good defensive end for Wisconsin. He was a very good defensive player for them. He hadn't played much football. And the knock on him, he actually had a decent rookie campaign. And I guess his training camp, his second year, you know that leap you have? The player from the first to the second year, that's the biggest leap they make. Well, I guess in training camp, he was amazing. Like, this guy's really good. Last day of training camp, blows his knee. So it's like, and it was done. It was over. And he played for the Redskins for like a year. I mean, it's a shame. And injuries killed him. Troy Williamson, his hands, sure, he was the fastest wide receiver. He has a play against the Broncos in 2008 where he is wide open by 30 yards. It would have been an 80-yard touchdown pass, and he fucking completely dropped the ball. It was no one was around him. It was like a play I made in football when I was 13. He was a bum. Certified bum.
We saw Crocious's yearbook, by the way. He threw some hook shots down in high school.
Exactly.
He looked identical, by the way.
I was skinnier then.
Identical to how he does now. Just frailer. Not as much peach fudge. I imagine you with a mullet.
No,
and a little mustache, but you looked exactly the same.
I never got that. Mustache was a real low class move.
He's got a little bit more. You know, he's got more face. So, shall we say?
now than I did then.
Got a little bit more face.
Exactly. You know, I'm not quite as thin in the face, you know?
That's an age thing, though. Fat face is an age thing.
Absolutely.
I'm getting it. Where you just like, you feel like you're, like, I don't have a double chin anymore, but like the neck, where my neck meets my chin, like dangles now.
Yeah. You know, it's, but with
we'll get a little Joan Rivers.
So because that's how bad those Viking picks. God, that was 05. They missed on 3 first-round picks in a row. Kevin Williams they hit on. Kevin Williams was a good pick. So then let's go to Bears.
Okay.
This goes from 06 to 2010. Right. I like this.
This is segment. Good. 2006, they had no pick. They traded to Buffalo for later picks, which was a Bear fucking move. We'll get Dusty Dvorak.
I know. The Vikings employ that same strategy now, and it just annoys me. Because you know what it means? It means they got to get 12 picks to get like 3 starters and like 1 truly good player. They swing and miss all the fucking time. All the time. 2007,
Greg Olsen. That was a good pick.
He just retired this year.
Yeah.
I never got... Why did they never sign him?
And
he was great.
We traded him for Brandon Marshall. So...
no, you sure? I thought he was a free agent. He was a free agent signing.
He was in the Brandon Marshall trade.
Okay.
Traded him to the Panthers for Brandon Marshall. Or it was like he got to the Panthers through Brandon Marshall.
Wow.
So we were always thankful of him for that.
Yeah.
2008, Chris Williams, offensive tackle, Vanderbilt.
Was he okay? He was okay.
I don't think
right?
so. I think he blew some shit out. Let me see here.
Yep.
By the Bears, sustaining a minor back injury the first week of camp. He was later diagnosed with a separated shoulder, a herniated disc, which would require minor surgery to repair. That's a bad way to start out your career.
Yeah, absolutely. It also shows how brutal the game really is.
I was re-listening to old Boers and Bernstein episodes.
Yeah.
And it was going into a Monday. It was 2010. No, it was 2007. It was the year after they went to the Super Bowl, and they were about to play the Vikings on Monday night. And Dan Bernstein goes, "We're going to have Hub Arkashan to talk about the Bears," and it is not looking good for the Bears. And they lost 20-16.
Oh, I remember that game. Yeah.
Monday night, ESPN, when they handed it over to Mike Tirico.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, he played for 4 years, 08 to 12 on the Bears.
That's not a...
9 and 10, they didn't have picks because they traded for the man, the myth, the legend, Jay Cutler.
Wow. Yeah, they do that. Wow.
So now let's go to the Vikings.
Okay. They always do this too. The simple blood, like it's out. You know what I mean? Like
2010, no pick. Why is that?
Because I think they traded him for Jared Allen.
Why? I said it like fucking Andy Rooney. Why is that?
I think it might have been traded for Jared Allen. No, not 2010. That would have been 2008. No. We got to go 5. We got to go 5, 6, 5, 10 to 5 to 10. We got to go 5 to 10. 2005, 2010.
Oh yeah,
we got to do that. Chad Greenway will be in there.
Was 06 because 05 was Troy Williams, Williamson, and Erasmus James.
They hit with Greenway. Here's another thing, classic Viking thing. His first play. This is not the last play of like Erasmus James. The first play of a preseason game against the Raiders, he's on special teams, which he shouldn't have been on. Blows his knee first play. Doesn't play his rookie year. Just doesn't play. I'm like, he's never going to play. He ended up being a very good running back or a very good linebacker for them. Greenway was a good player, solid player.
Crow's going to take it to the bowl. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor. All right. So
Yeah.
we have Adrian Peterson, 2007,
Well,
probably the greatest.
again-
Probably would you say he's the best draft pick in the history of the Vikings? It's a good question.
It is a good question. It is between, in my opinion, it's between 4 players.
Alan Page.
Alan Page is one. He was first round pick out of Notre Dame. Alan Page is that. Randy Moss is in that. Peterson's in that. But there was a guy named Randall McDaniel who was a first round pick in 1988. He was an offensive lineman for the Vikings who was a great football player. You know how many holding penalties Randall McDaniel had as a
42.
In 14 years being an offensive lineman, 0.
No shit.
He didn't have a single holding penalty. That's how good Randall McDaniel. He was a Pro Bowler. I mean, that's one thing. The Vikings haven't had that.
Him.
He played for the Buccaneers the last 2 years of his career. I think he actually played for that Buccaneer team that won it against the Raiders, Super Bowl 37. You know, Dexter Jackson. I think it was the MVP of that one.
See, these are these later forensic files. Anytime you're seeing them, look on Google. Like, I'm not for this.
It's up. Okay, no problem. I like that. I respect that choice.
Well, we're talking about the Bears, so it's hard to channel surf.
So then, yeah, let's go with.
So we have no pick in 08.
Oh wait, because they traded it for Jared Allen, right?
To the Chiefs.
Yeah, to the Chiefs.
To the Chefs.
Yeah.
2009, they got Percy Harvin.
I always liked him, and he was a good player. Head case.
See, this is when we're going to get very crocusy because according to Wikipedia, a majority of these first-round picks are Pro Bowlers, quote unquote. Percy Harvin.
He was good.
2010, no pick.
Yeah, they didn't have a pick. Yeah, they traded it for. I don't know who they traded that one for.
So do you want to go through or go to the Bears?
Let's go to the Bears. Go to the Bears.
Okay.
Let's go to the Bears.
So the Bears were going 10 to 15 because we
Okay.
already went through.
Do a little
11,
surfing.
Gabe Karimi. Fucking.
Oh, he was a bust.
I think he blew his knee out and never played again.
Yeah, because he was a Wisconsin offensive lineman. He was great for Wisconsin.
Until Tevin Jenkins this year, he was the last offensive lineman we drafted in the first round.
Wow. Yeah, he unfortunately blew his knee, and that was it, man. You know,
he played 16 games and made 7 starts when he re-signed for Atlanta.
Ugh. Wow. That's crazy.
Traded to the Bucks on 2 years he played.
For Tampa Bay?
He was big, man.
Oh, he was gigantic.
6'7", 316.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, size-wise, you feel like that's a can't miss. I mean, this guy, he's wearing 2 knee braces in his college picture.
Well, you're required to wear knee braces.
He's from Monona Grove.
Yep.
He went to Monona Grove.
That's right next to Madison. Absolutely. I mean, that Wisconsin offensive line was great. They actually had the backup offensive lineman. They had 6 linemen drafted. The backup offensive lineman was drafted and played in the NFL. That team had like Pete Cons.
Oh, God.
On the line.
Shea McClellan, 2012, defensive end, Boise State.
Yeah, he never developed, man. That's a swing and a miss.
He's going to be I remember they were like, well, he can play multiple positions. He can be outside, and he's going to be our edge rusher. Maybe we'll go 3-4. Ugh.
Yeah, because he's this great athlete. He played like 3 years, right?
Let me see.
What year was that again?
2012.
Yeah. He never developed. So we're watching The Rock and Chris Hart.
Kevin Hart?
Or Kevin Hart.
Yeah. What is this movie?
I think
Neighbors?
I don't know. Or
Neighbors?
Central Intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it ends.
Because there's black people working for the CIA.
God. It's so fucking... God. Ugh. It's so blaxploitation-y.
He played for 5 years. 4 for the Bears and then 1 for the Patriots.
What was his last year?
Tried to do the old Belichick fucking revival. What's that?
What was his last year?
2016.
Wow, that's a while ago.
He works for the Trump campaign.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, he's one of Ryan Pace's chief scouts, known white nationalist Ryan Pace. He's on the path to redemption, though. So 2013, Kyle Long. 2014, Kyle Fuller. Back-to-back good Kyles. Kyle Long was hamstrung by injury.
Yep.
And he's trying to come back. Here we go, baby. 2015, Kevin White. That is Ryan Pace's first draft pick.
Oh, God, that guy
2016
was terrible.
is Leonard Floyd, and he was good for like a season and a half.
Well, and then he signed with the Rams,
and he's
right?
great,
and he's good. Well,
but he hasn't made a Pro Bowl.
It's because
yet.
he also has Aaron Donald playing with him.
Yeah.
When you have that good D tackle, it makes your D end so much better.
So
it starts with the D tackle, not the D end.
I'm about to name off the number. So 7 overall, 9 overall, 2 overall, 8 overall, and then Justin Fields. That's the number. That's the level at the draft at which Ryan Pace picked. So Kevin White, 7 overall. Bust.
Terrible.
Leonard Floyd, 9th overall. Mitchell Trubisky, 2 overall. He's a Pro Bowler. He's in the gold, baby. Roquan Smith, number 8 overall. That's a hit.
I like him.
And then because of the Trubisky move, they didn't have a first-round pick in 2019 and 20. That also could have been Khalil Mack, too. Oh, yeah. Traded to Oakland for Khalil Mack. And Oakland didn't do shit with those picks.
Yeah.
We fleeced them so hard. They can't sit down because we fucked them so hard for Khalil Mack.
Well, they just made bad decisions, man. That was just like a big Gruden move. You know, him and Mike Mayock, who I like as
play
an
the
analyst.
sports music for that.
Sure, absolutely. So this is Rampage.
That's the sound. This is the sound that the music that plays when we're fucking the Oakland Raiders, now the Las Vegas Raiders, for Khalil fucking Mack. What's this?
This is Rampage.
Oh, about a giant monkey?
Yeah. Up in space, I think is where they find this monkey, I think.
Yeah, and then it befriends Dwayne Johnson, obviously. and it gets mad at him because like Dwayne Johnson keeps him safe and then he lets them take him and he gets all pissed. And that's when he starts growing big and like The Rock has to go calm him down.
So this is obviously like she's getting her career.
So now we're gonna finish out picks for fucking because I want to hear the Crocious opinion versus the Pro Bowl label that they've gotten.
Okay.
So Matt Khalil, 2012. Christian Ponder obviously was
Matt
11.
Khalil. He does one. You know something. The Pro Bowl is an overrated stat. It's also it's a popularity contest. It's overrated. It really is. He had one Pro Bowl season. They wanted him to be good. They fucking
4th overall.
Yeah, because he was just again. McKinney, him, and Stussy were supposed to be these like stalwart offensive left tackles, and they just never developed. You know. It never developed.
You see their strategy, though.
You see
their strategy, though. They drafted Peterson. Then they got another weapon, Percy Harvin. Then they're like, we get this Christian Ponder guy. Hand the ball off there.
No. That is a horrific of
But then you're like...
That's a horrific
But then
draft.
you see Ponder's limitations because they throw him to the Wolves immediately. Or does he play under somebody for this rookie year?
No. He played. Well, he played some. Yeah. Donovan McNabb played. They were 3-13.
So then
I went to a game that year in Minneapolis.
We'll draft Matty Khalil
because he
to protect Ponder and Peterson.
Yeah.
To allow time for him to throw to Percy Harvin, our new weapon. And then they drafted a safety by the name of Harrison Smith.
Well, Harrison Smith is good.
Does he still play?
Oh yeah. He starts. I mean, he's a very good.
He's like their Urlacher.
Well, yeah. He's not their best defensive player. Their best defensive player now is Eric Kendricks. You know,
who was not a first round pick.
Yeah, he was not a second round pick. Okay, so who were the first round
Sharif Floyd in 2013.
He fucking blew his knee.
3 first round picks late though. Sharif Floyd.
He had nerve damage in his knee, and he total bust, nerve damage.
That you can't come back. There's no surgery.
Oh yeah, no, he was done.
That's God.
He played like a year and a half.
4 years.
Yeah, he didn't start much though, man.
Started one game his rookie year.
Yeah.
11 his second year, 12 his third year, and then 1 game played and no starts his last year.
Yeah, no, he blew his knee, and he was suing the team physician over that because I think they misdiagnosed the nerve damage. So anyway, bust.
Xavier Rhodes, 25th overall.
He was decent. Overrated. He was overrated.
Oh well, woo woo woo.
Les Nessman said woo woo woo, and I accidentally hit it.
Yeah, he was overrated.
Do you want to wear the headphones for a little bit?
Sure. What the hell? Nah, it's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
I feel bad that you can't hear these sweet ass sound effects because I'm dropping.
I appreciate that. It works. So yeah, so with
Cordero Patterson was the last first round pick. He had his moments though.
Flashes and moments, true.
Played for my Bears.
Yeah, he was not whatever. I mean, he's a
very
playmaker
fast
for him. Yeah, he is very fast. He can't run a route to save his ass,
How cliche and
though.
kind of racist is it to say that?
We can't run a route for shit.
Kind of fast.
Which is another way of saying he's not smart enough to play the position. So anyway, but yeah, Cordero Patterson.
Oh, I'm jealous. You know why? You have 4K cable. That's why you're shit. Man, I can't wait till I make money like you, Crow. Because I want 4K cable.
Yeah, cool, man. Here we go.
2014, Anthony Barr.
He has been a decent player. He tore his pectoral muscle in the second game of the season last year. He's going to be back this year. They have 11 guys coming back on defense. Their defense, I expect them to be a pretty good
2014,
team,
a second round, or the last. Man, I was so excited when Bridgewater fell to you guys.
Oh, I thought again. I think he was going to be an okay player.
His
but
leg
he had a
fell
catastrophic
off. His leg fell off. Basically, he almost died. Right?
What they said is that what it was a follow through. He's right-handed. He followed through and put his weight on his left knee, and I guess his leg just went on a tangent, just and like his knee just went straight to the ground, and then his leg went off as a tangent. All the nerves, everything just blew off. And they had a trainer there.
Amputated his leg.
If the trainer wouldn't have been there, if it had been like 15 minutes, they would have had to amputate his leg. But the trainer immediately got on it and they did the surgery. And the fact that he's playing is actually pretty amazing because that was a catastrophic knee injury. What it was also is that he'd probably had knee injuries before and didn't really talk about it.
Looked like he broke his leg, but his knee came apart.
His
basically,
knee just ripped apart. Yeah, all the tendons of nerve damage, the whole thing. Another gruesome knee injury. Wendell Davis was a wide receiver for the Bears.
Yeah,
in like the early 90s. In 93, they played in Philly, that terrible turf. He blew his left knee and his right knee on the same play, jumping with his left knee and landing on his right knee. And they were both such catastrophic injuries. The kneecaps both floated up into his thighs. They floated up into his thighs. And that
made my balls feel weird.
I know, yeah. Isn't that that's a rough injury, But yeah, so anyway, yeah, that was a swing and a miss, right? No.
Yeah.
Clemens has been, no, not Clemens, but Barr has been decent.
2015, Trey Waynes, cornerback.
He doesn't play
Michigan
for him
State.
anymore. He played 4 years and signed with a different team.
We're out of the gold bracket for a while. They're hitting a streak of not drafting Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, exactly.
2016, Laquan Treadwell.
Oh my God.
He went to Crete Monee, baby.
Well, again, he was another guy. He had a gruesome leg injury. He was great for Mississippi. I mean, why would you draft him? His junior year, I guess he was amazing. Like Mississippi had a really good team. Remember they had that guy Laramie Tunsil got drafted?
Yeah,
and they had
Laramie
a DN.
Tunstall.
Yeah, I mean, they had a bunch. I mean, they cheated their way. They got all these players basically saying, we are going to compete with Alabama. We're going to cheat. And they
Treadwell went to Crete Monee, baby.
Yep, absolutely. And then then his junior year, he had a Joe Thigh. I was watching the game.
He still plays.
Who's he play for?
He played for the Falcons last year.
Yeah, he didn't play though. He sucks. He sucks. He
played in 6 games.
He sucks.
He does suck. He doesn't even have 1,000 yards total in his career.
Oh no, he's not good. He's not a good wide receiver. They drafted him in the first round. He's not good.
He has 4 touchdowns in his entire career. Doesn't he return kicks? Didn't he return a kick?
No, he returns nothing. I like The Rock. I hate it.
He returns nothing.
You have to admit that's a good swing and a miss, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
He's terrible. So okay, who was the next pick?
Let's see here. Oh, did a dog bark?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. No pick in 2017.
Of course. I'm sure they
doesn't even say a reason why. It's just like they're just like, no.
I'm sure they fucking trade. I don't remember who they traded it for.
2018, Mike Hughes.
He got traded to the Chiefs. He got traded to the Chiefs last week. You know, he's supposed to be good. He's supposed to be a good player, but he blows his knees 3 fucking times.
Man.
I actually like him. I actually think he's a decent player, but he blew his fucking... So the Chiefs traded him a 6th-round pick for him.
Wow, 2019 Garrett Bradbury.
Oh, well, he's supposed to be... they say with him, and he was supposed to be the best center prospect coming out that year. 18th overall. First center taken. For I think one of the first offensive linemen.
Blew his knee out.
No, he didn't blow his knee out, but he is a zone blocking guy. He's not big enough of. He's like 290 to 295 pounds. You have got to be like 310 or above to play in the league. So
he runs back. Like he's not going to charge up at you.
They try to get him to the 2nd and 3rd level.
You
need a mauler. They drafted 2 linemen this year who are maulers, both over 315, 320 pound guys. They got big guys.
Darashaw.
Yeah, I mean, he's, whatever. The
Justin
film looks
Jefferson,
good.
2020, he's good.
He's good. That was actually a very good pick.
Jeff Gladney.
He's another guy, man.
TCU.
He played last year, but I guess he has total legal problems right now.
So here we go.
He's got total legal issues.
Okay, Crow. Who do you think is that leads by? So we have draft by college. Who do you think leads the Minnesota Vikings draft by college? 5 total draftees from this one school.
It's either Notre Dame or USC.
It's USC.
Yeah.
Michigan State is 4.
Demetrius Underwood went to Michigan State.
Notre Dame is 3.
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph went
Oklahoma State 3.
That was Kevin Williams. And also Riley.
And then there's 20. They've only drafted 1 center in the first round.
And that was a guy from NC State. There's Bradbury.
One
he was supposed
guard.
to be the best guy.
Wow, dude, that's fucking guard.
He plays. Well, the guard was from Arizona State. That was Randall McDaniel, the guy I was telling you before, and it'd be one of the best Vikings ever. So for the Bears,
10 running backs in the first round.
Yeah, well, that's old school thinking. You don't draft a running back in the first round now. You just don't do that. I feel like I'm Dwayne on stage right now. The way I'm talking.
Yeah, brother, man.
Young Adam.
They don't even have that. That's what the Wikipedia pages are different. They don't even have that. Oh, let me see if I can organize it.
Yeah,
college.
They I would say of late, boy, the last 6 or 7 drafts, I think the Vikings they've swung and missed.
They have 5 players from Florida.
Yeah. Grossman was from Florida.
Grossman, Trace Armstrong, Neil Anderson, Wilbur Marshall, and Chuck Hunsinger.
Oh, dude, Wilbur Marshall was great. He was great. And Neil Anderson had the misfortune of playing after Peyton, and he was actually a decent running back. But you don't remember him, do you? You don't remember Neil Anderson?
No, not really.
Okay, so who did they draft? You mentioned another name too.
And then 5 from Michigan.
Yeah. That's David Terrell.
Jim Harbaugh and David Terrell.
Harbaugh was in 87. Harbaugh was actually a decent Bears quarterback. I think he was actually an underrated quarterback.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Ohio State players. Rufus Mays. I'm starting late. So Alonzo Spellman and Justin Fields.
I will say with Fields, and I'm high on him. I got to say this much, Keith. I don't know how much is around him, man. I mean,
no shit.
I mean, it's
Tevin Jenkins on his blind side. That's all he's got.
I mean, it's like, I hope that does not people think, oh, he's supposed to be so good, but you got to have some talent around you. So,
nobody's saying we're going to go 15-1 when he touches the field. I don't think anyone's under the assumption that Fields plays his rookie year and we go to the Super Bowl. No one's that unrealistic.
Because I mean, they need 2 or 3
right
more
now. We're just trying to convince the coach to play him at any point during the season because they're still telling us that they're benching him all year.
That's not true.
Here's what I think is true. Here's what I think they're saying by that. As of right now, that's MacArthur Park, I think.
That is. I think it is.
As of right now, Andy Dalton is the starter. But the second they see Justin Fields versus Andy Dalton and Nick Foles, I think it'll become apparent.
They have to play him. Yeah.
And that's the thing. If Andy Dalton kind of hangs with Justin Fields a little bit, not even attribute wise, but as far as making key throws and just if going into week 1 you genuinely think Andy's kind of got a better grip on the offense right now.
Yeah.
Fields is still learning a little bit, then fine. But at most, Dalton last 3 weeks.
Yeah,
before you
I
put
agree.
Fields out for one series and you go, whoa, look
Yeah,
at
I
him
know.
throw
Okay,
that
we just
ball.
got 3 first downs or whatever. Yeah, I think it's week 4 he plays. By the time he'll be starting by week 4.
4 from USC. Mark
Carrier is from
Curtis
there.
Conway, Keith Van Horn.
Ooh, all those guys were good, man. All those guys were
1,
good.
2, 3, 6 from Texas. Bobby Lane, Max Bumgardner, Dick Harris.
Bobby Lane was a notorious drunk.
Stan Thomas.
The offensive lineman, Pouting Thomas.
Yeah. And
Cedric Benson. Yeah.
And then 3 from Wisconsin, Dick Kint in 4E7. Dennis
Lick. Dennis Lick was a pretty good. I remember Dennis Lick was an offensive lineman. He actually played several years for the Bears. He played like 8 or 9 years for the Bears.
That's interesting that they've drafted the Ohio State and Texas, I think, are the
Well, that would
most.
make sense. I mean, those have been premier programs at different times.
No way. Oh, no, because Singletary wasn't a first-round pick. Dan Hampton, one of 2 Arkansas players.
Dan Hampton was drafted in the first round, I think in 79.
Buckus went to Illinois.
Yeah. He played. He was a two-way player.
79,
He
yeah.
played center and middle linebacker.
No shit.
He played like, 80 plays a game. At the same time, I'm going to be honest with you, Keith. When I watch football, even from like when I was a kid, like even like 80s football, early 90s football compared to now, the speed is like the guys.
Oh,
now
it's like old-timey
are very
fucking Babe Ruth
fast.
footage.
I mean, they're very fast.
And then
right
we
now.
got probably the greatest college in the history of the Bears. That's historically black college, Jackson State, who housed the god Walter Payton for 4 years.
They have just one player from him.
They housed him. That's how good he was. He played for them, but they were containing Walter Payton and keeping him safe for the Bears to just run roughshod. Here's what I genuinely want to know, because I've only heard my family, who are very hyperbolic and dumb.
That's okay.
What was it like watching Walter Payton run? Like, what was it like? Because I don't remember. I've only seen the footage of like his highlights, but like comparatively, like, was it like Adrian Peterson? Like, was it mind blowing where you're like, Jesus Christ, this guy's just. Because to me, as a kid, when I watched him run, like, I got how good he was, but it was all in retrospect. Like, it didn't really gas me up that, like, he figured out how to push people's center of gravity and, like, how he learned how to push. Like, it just, to my eyes, it was just like, yeah, that just looks like a black guy running on the football field. Because it's all in, like, slow motion clips. I mean, like, game whistle to whistle. What was it like watching him play?
Well, I mean, he was, again, when I was a kid in the late 70s and achieved sports consciousness in 1977, the 3 best running backs in football. And there were a lot of good running backs then. Franco Harris was a good running back, even though I hated him. Lawrence McCutcheon was a good running
Isn't
back.
he a conservative
Chuck Foreman
now?
was good. Yeah,
Isn't Franco like a Trumper?
He might be. No. Lynn Swan is. Lynn Swan's a Republican. Ran for Senate in Pennsylvania and got like 46% of the vote. But lost to someone else. Lost to a Democrat. But the point is, the 3 best running backs. And Riggins was back then. He wasn't. Mark Van Egan wasn't. Stam the Bam Cunningham wasn't. The 3 best running backs were Tony Dorsett, Earl Campbell, and Walter Payton. And Walter Payton was so good about it. It wasn't so much that he was a great runner, and he was a very strong runner who never gave up on a play. Franco Harris went out of bounds all the time. Now, Franco Harris is alive right now and actually looks pretty good, But I will say,
Payton was all around.
He always lowered his shoulder. He was a tough runner. But what was great about him is he was just an overall really good football player. He was an amazing blocker. People don't talk. His blocking was really good. That famous play when McMahon came in against the Vikings, and threw the pass to Willie Gault. They blitzed him on that play, which was a smart play because it was his first play coming in. And Peyton caught Dennis Johnson, who was totally good, and caught him hard. You don't even see the guy, and they had a beeline.
That was
on
85,
him.
right?
That was 85, and that was a key game early in the season because the Vikings were handling
Jim
them in
McMahon
that game.
says that was the game that made them feel like they were going to go undefeated.
Yeah.
Where they were like, if we weren't they down by like 20 points or something like that?
They were just getting beat handily with Steve Fuller at quarterback. Vikings were handling it. Vikings were the only team that could actually hang with the Bears back then in the division.
McMahon came out with his gloves. He was wearing gloves on his throwing hand. That always gassed me up.
Yeah.
to see McMahon with gloves on his
but I will
throwing
say,
hand.
Peyton, it was just so there was that dimension of his game. He was an incredibly hard runner.
That was an hour and 5 mintes. We just did an hour and 5 minutes on
Yeah.
that.
And
we
it's
still
also-
have to watch TV. This is the beginning of the show, guys.
But again, he also threw 9 touchdown passes. So he'd beat you in all these different ways. He was just a very good, well-rounded, versatile football player. It wasn't just one dimension of his game. It was the entire game was good. I looked up his brother's stats. Eddie Payton was his brother. He returned kicks. He returned kicks. Eddie Payton returned kicks. Laquan Treadwell did not return kicks.
he returns
Eddie Payton
nothing.
returned like 4 kicks for touchdowns.
He returns nothing.
He returned kicks for the Vikings for 3 years. He returned a kickoff against the Raiders for a touchdown. I remember when they lost 36-10, second game of the season in 1981. Eddie Payton was 5'8", 175 pounds. I didn't know that. I didn't know how tiny he was. Walter Payton was like 5'10", 210, 5'11", 2. So he was just bigger, But Eddie Payton was good enough to play in the NFL, and he was small,
So
Walter Payton was great.
Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, we should take a break.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
We'll be back here in a few, well,
Absolutely.
2 seconds, because this is an edited episode.
Absolutely.
All right, baby.
Well, hello, Larry.
All right.
Yep.
We're here with some more Rampage.
He
We
was
got
taken down.
a bloody gun. That's always the PG-13 show of death.
Oh, really?
The
Yeah.
weapon with sinew dripping off of it. You see?
Oh, yeah, because this is not rated R, is it? You're right. It's
No,
13.
and it's on TV. So even if that gun was just graphically inside of Rampage's rectum, and yes, we're calling the monkey Rampage.
Yeah. Well, so Rock gets arrested. Man, The Rock has a career, man. This guy has a career. I've been watching those wrestling documentaries.
Hell yeah,
As much
Shawn
as I hate them.
Michaels.
I watched about half of it. I find these people so unappealing. I just don't like them.
Well, they end up being the same person, like you said. Also, what I get annoyed is it's just A&E versions of the same. Every wrestling fan knows these stories.
Yeah.
There's nothing new happening in these documentaries.
Yeah, for me, it's something. Well, the whole documenting your career in these moments, it's just fucking insane to me.
You have 3 microphones,
know.
3 remotes on your
Absolutely.
belly right now. You are in middle-aged man peak right now.
I look good right now, man. I think
What's keeping you young is you're like a teenager in your jeans and shoes.
Absolutely, man.
8:30. It's fucking 11 p.m. right now.
Crocious,
get in your pajamas. Get comfortable. Your mom calls you Crocious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Not Adam. No, Crocious. Crocious. Exactly. It's funny. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Your mom saying that would be something she would probably do, like some second wave feminist thing, like call your son by his last name because then it'll,
Oh, that's so funny. That genuinely made me giggle. Man, he's just the same in everything.
Who, the Rock?
He's proof that he's so electric because most actors, they alter their appearance a little bit. They lose a
they
little
lose
weight.
an accent.
He
Yeah.
just gets more muscle mass, but same haircut, same acting style,
Yeah.
same character, same personality. That's why I want to write a movie called Dwayne Johnson Saves Studio City, where you find out that he's really a huge pussy. And he's filming a movie and he hates doing action movies, and this is going to be his last action movie.
Okay.
And then the big one hits. And he has to rescue, get everybody out of the fucking Warner Brothers lot.
Oh, okay, or the Universal lot.
And then he ends up saving Studio City. Dwayne Johnson saves Studio City, but he has to do it through his own cowardice. These are movies that he's been acting in. And now he actually has to save real people.
Yeah, and he's
you
actually
have that
really-
moment where he's on the ledge of a building and there's people hanging and he has to swing across a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
And this is the where he's like, come on, Dwayne. This isn't a movie. Real lives are on the line. And he has the montage in his head.
Well,
slowly
he does
steps
it.
off, but then he falls and dies. And then the credits roll.
That'd be funny. I'm with it. I like it. It's a good idea.
But it would be a total like black comedy, I guess, because there would be African American actors.
Yeah, exactly.
Very diverse cast.
Of course, that would be a necessity. You know, that woman on the right. You know what she was in? She was in Battlestar Galactica. I finally put it together. Wow, she's still getting a paycheck.
Why isn't The Rock an actual Rock?
Yeah, you know she's. I remember her in Battlestar Galactica. I can't think of her character's name.
Her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she was one of the fucking I forget her name too.
She was like a corporal and she was like a tertiary character. She wasn't a big character, but she was a character.
Well, yeah,
I love Battlestar Galactica is one of my favorite shows of all time.
It's dude, the 4th season of Battlestar Galactica is legitimately one of the greatest.
Like in television history.
Dude, it's up there with season 1 of Heroes. Fucking Rescue from Gilligan's Island.
Of course. I mean, that goes without saying. So
what do you think are the did you focus more on growing up the individual season of a TV show was big? Did you when you were younger, did you look back on it that
was not a programming tactic?
That was not a programming tactic. The long-term story, or it was just episodic television?
It was just one episode. You have a bad guy, good guy. It would get resolved at the end, and then you have the same thing going the next episode. There would never be at least what I recall, you wouldn't have second story.
So here's what I want to know, because I watched The Incredible Hulk, and I know he was a drifter.
Yeah,
that's it. How did the $6 Million Man get about?
Oh, the $6 Million Man was Steve Austin. He was an astronaut,
Yeah, the wrestler.
And he was shot into space. And upon re-entry, there was a horrible accident. We have the technology. We can repair him. And that was Gen X. That was Gen X hipster joke in 1994. No, 1990. If you told us a $6 Million Man joke, you got laughed. $6 Million Man. The high point of that, my first grade year, I remember people were talking about this, that he fights Bigfoot. So Jason Earl Folks would like this. He fights Bigfoot. Bigfoot, played by Andre the Giant. I didn't know he was played by Andre the Giant. Bigfoot. And there's a famous scene where he rips Bigfoot's arm off.
And he swings a tree at him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's there's moves going on. $6 Million Man.
That was Spry Andre, too. That was when Andre can still move.
And that was also $6 million was this astronomical amount of money.
Oh,
it was an astronomical amount of money.
It was enough money to put android body parts on your torso.
Make it function, Then they had the bed spin-offs.
Wasn't it Inspector
Woman?
Gadget, basically? So the Bionic Woman was a spin-off, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And
was that Linda Carter?
No.
Linda Carter was Wonder
Wagner.
Woman.
Lindsay Wagner was Bionic Woman. And then they also had the Bionic Dog. They had a Bionic German Shepherd. It had a bionic jaw. That was. They're still trying to beat that dead horse. I mean, that you understand the spin-offs that lasted.
Well, they can't beat the dead horse because it's bionic.
Well, he had 2 fake legs, a fake arm, and he had an eye that could focus in on things. We have the technology. We can repair him. If you put that on, dude, that would be great. But we can't see that, can we?
I'll do it on my phone.
That would be. I mean. The $6 million man, it's very Gen X. I'm beating a dead horse, man. Speaking of that. So this is they brought them in from outer space, right? That's the reason, because they're putting that signal out. It's technology. Can you believe that they can do these things with antennas? The amazing thing that antennas can do. It's technology. Dwayne Wade. I like him still getting a fucking career. Tell you what, man, Wade, he's...
Can you hear it?
Yes. I can hear it.
That's gonna
So
work.
is it the $6 Million Man?
It's intro. It's the intro and outro.
So fucking good. So good. So good. We have the technology. We can repair him.
It's typing.
Yeah. Is it taking that long? Come on. This is
another. You want me to read what it says?
What's it say?
One small step for man, one giant leap for man.
Is it? It's literally this is $6 Million Man. Is this the opening episode, or is this?
I guess.
Well, this got to be the pilot. Because I want to hear the credits, the pre-credit, when they intro the show. It's exciting. It's an exciting moment.
Looks good in this one. ACS on switch is on. Okay, Victor. On switch is on. Here comes the throttle. Circuit breakers in. We have separation. Inboard and outboard, they're on.
It's an astronaut.
Coming forward with the side stick. Looks good. Roger. I've got a blowout. Pay for 3.
Yeah, this is where his ship dies in, like an Edwards Air Force Base up in the desert.
Flight column, I can't hold it. She's breaking up. She's breaking.
A man, Steve Austin, a man barely alive. We had the technology. A man barely.
Astronaut. A man barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man.
Yeah, this is.
Better than he was.
Did that get
Honest to God,
hard?
this is exciting me as much as our intro music. I'm not lying. That's how much I like this.
Faster.
He's the bongo was a big thing that happens like we're gonna.
It's blaxploitation.
It's like play the bongos.
Let's put a little bit of that end music in our.
You
in our
gotta
intros.
understand. I mean, that was like every boy of my my age group. That was the show you watch as a kid, man. You know, that was we have
this clip log rolling. Was he out in the wilderness a lot?
Oh yeah, it was. They put him in these weird, goofy scenarios and these situations he would try to solve, you know. But again, when he had to take on Bigfoot, and what Bigfoot was, they were actually a race of aliens. They made them space aliens that were Bigfoots. Because Bigfoot, you have to understand, in the mid-70s, like Bigfoot was authentically thought of as being a real thing. Like it was a genuine urban myth that certain people still cling on. Listen, Bigfoot doesn't exist. I hate to burst your bubble.
I think
they would know where they were at. There's no Bigfoot.
What? No, I'm not saying. Well, first
there were
of all,
Cro-Magnons at one time.
Oh, dude,
we killed them.
The species that people think is Bigfoot, I think, existed. I think people have found the bones, and then the fake footage has existed ever since then. Because they have found bones of what is it? Gigantopithecus is the
some sort of
It was like
humanoid
a 9
figure,
foot tall. Yeah. So there's proof that shit like that has existed, and I think that people have mimicked it ever since. But who knows, man? I've seen interviews with loggers and shit who are deep in the woods all the time. But they don't even see shit, but they just say you get creepy vibes in those woods. Some of them said there's shit in those woods, man.
Well, I could believe that.
Because I've seen documentaries about wilder people.
Yeah.
That there's tribes of forest people that snag people and just club them. And
that's again, your generation's always so afraid. You know, when
No, this is a provable fact. They live in some dude wrote 9 books about it, and it's not even ghost stories or anything.
Yeah.
He was hiking, and some fucking hiker was telling him this story. No, it was a guy who worked at a camp counselor, and it was just some random story these 2 people were hiking, and the dude turned around to piss. And when he turned back around, his wife was gone. She didn't fall off a cliff or anything.
Yeah.
And
she got swiped.
And the dude was like, "Oh, that's a weird." And he goes, "It's not weird." He goes, "That shit like that happens in national parks all the fucking time." So this guy went on a 12-year run, and he mapped out this thing and interviewed a bunch of people about seeing people in bear skin and shit, wandering through the woods, and dirty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And kids that wandered off and they couldn't find them for hours, and when they came back, where were you? Oh, we were with the other kids playing.
Yeah.
And they were what? What? There's weird shit like that, and it's not even supernatural. This is logical.
But people would find, wouldn't they find they everything's been mapped in this country. Nothing's tamed. I mean, it's all been tamed, I should say.
It's been mapped in the sense of people have gone over it and they've been oh, this is just trees. But no one's actually I had a drop.
Oh, that's okay.
No one's actually gone in and gone through every tree and weaved every fucking cave.
Wait, here's the Black Hills. That might be a place where you'd find some. See,
Let me try and find this. Let me try and find the name of this book. I've been to Yellowstone National
Park. I've been to Glacier National Park. I've been to all these parks. I never saw any of these people ever. And I was out in the bush. I remember going, when I went to Glacier National Park, man, I was way up there, man. I was way up there. And we were like above the tree line. It was crazy. Grizzlies were around and shit.
Oh, I mean, statistically, you're more likely to fucking have that happen to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to find the name of this book, though.
Of like forest people, like a race of forest people and national parks.
It's not even a race. It's it's people that just people.
Like truly.
No, they're not even.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that I believe this, because it's not aliens or anything. It's like people that look normal. They're just all like, one dude thought it was a bear. There was one guy who was hiding because he thought he saw a bear.
Yeah, and
then when he looked, he was like, "Oh, that's not just a bear on his hind legs. It was like a person with a fucking like rug on his back."
yeah, maybe. Who knows? You don't see that
I'm just trying to find the name of this book.
Because we should also we should talk about. We're watching a little bit of Rampage, but maybe a little bit of This Week in History in TV history. There's some good facts.
1,600 people have disappeared from our public lands without a trace.
Wow.
I mean, most of those people probably fall off cliffs.
Over what time period?
Just ever.
Well, that might make sense though too. I mean, it's just like those are rugged areas. People are gonna fucking, they're gonna die. Things are gonna happen. You're gonna get injured if you have parks for 150 years. But Trump was gonna stop that. He was privatizing all of it because he didn't want, he didn't want that to happen. He's looking out for us, man. It's a reason. Another reason why we should like him. He speaks the truth.
Missing 411. That's what the book is called.
Oh yeah, no, I think I've heard of that book.
It was supposed to be a documentary.
Yeah.
He's been trying to I think he even says he gets caught up in like people think it's like alien and Bigfoot shit, like when he's pitching it to people.
He tries reasoning with it. There's The Rock.
Oh, it's streaming on fucking Hulu. It's on YouTube. We can watch it right now.
What's that?
The missing 411 thing.
Cool, man. How do you do that?
Do you have the YouTube app? Do you have Roku?
I do have Roku.
I mean, we don't have to. It's an hour and 37 minutes long.
I don't want to watch the whole thing.
We want to watch Dwayne Johnson fucking save an albino monkey from fucking
that he has to like tame to beat this like to beat Godzilla, right? Isn't that what has to happen? And like
and we'll do
this. This is a movie based on a video game.
What I might have you
video
find
game Rampage. My God.
Go to what I might have you find when we get to it is Me and the Chimp. So This Week in TV History.
Yes,
we'll do
one of our segments.
1965. Gene Roddenberry suggests 16 names for a Star Trek captain. They include Kirk. We have. I thought I had the other. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you had a couple. What wasn't it like Grover,
Hannibal, Timber, Flag, and Raintree.
Range. That's terrible.
That sounds like a Wes Anderson character.
Yeah. Raintree. It just. It does not.
I want to go with.
They made the right choice with Kirk. It's quick.
It's Wes Anderson movie where everybody talks in the same tone of voice. I want to be with Raintree, Dad. Oh yeah, yeah. I love Raintree. Are you sure you love Raintree? Yeah, I'm sure I love Raintree. Isn't that movie hilarious? That movie's fucking hilarious. How they just tonally were dead the whole fucking movie. And just spoke tonally.
Good character. You got something going here. I like it, man. It works.
It's a good character. This is my Wes Anderson.
Raintree. Yeah,
this is my Wes Anderson character where we just talk dead tonally the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yes, Dad, I know. You raped me when we were a child. Don't you remember that?
I always found him a little bit overrated.
I like Wes Anderson. I'm just fucking around. But there are after the Royal Tenenbaums, he peaked.
Yeah. That was his high watermark.
The world peaked in 2002.
Yeah. Yeah.
9/11 really took a dent out of the world.
Yeah. No doubt about it. 9/11 is a pivot point.
Really tilted the world on its axis.
If you want to think about it, you can say, okay, what an unsuccessful military attack. But was it?
Psychologically, it fucked everybody up.
In the long run, was it a bad decision from their point of view? Of course, it's
now
wrong.
Everything's all gay. You can't kill anybody without getting caught on camera. You want to push someone.
No one
up.
cares about
you
that.
Want to?
When's that threshold going to be passed? When they actually start murdering people and we watch it and don't care.
You used to be able to push someone off Mulholland Drive just jogging.
I mean, but no, you know what I'm saying though. I mean, don't you think like? I mean, they.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. We need to let's go kill someone tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it just. When's that going to happen? I mean, everything's been passed. Every threshold. When you can download tens of thousands of porns, it's a game changer.
Let's get
millions
tens of thousands of porns tonight, man. That's a millennial guy. Like you used to, let's go to the forest and get a porn magazine. Now it's like, let's download tens of millions of porns tonight, guys.
Dude, when I was,
my mom's going to bed early.
When you found thrown out penthouses when I was 11, that was like finding a pot of gold or something. And you would go back to that pot of gold for weeks on end.
What's going down on HBO?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's flick to the live HBO.
Absolutely. Yeah. We will. We'll do that. Yeah. Let me.
Because I'm getting into more this week in TV history. I like the flow of this second half.
Absolutely.
1972, Me and the Chimp, an American TV sitcom, last airs on CBS in the U.S. We'll find that a little later.
What year?
1972.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's too early for me. Again, 76 to 77 is when it started to happen for me. When I started to actually remember things.
I'm going to look up the plot to Me and the Chimp. One season. Mike Reynolds, Ted Bessel. I don't know who that is. Best known for his role as Donald Hollinger, the boyfriend and eventual fiance of Marlo Thomas's character in That Girl.
Oh, That Girl. Yeah. That Girl was a known movie.
Wasn't she a robot or something?
No. You're thinking a fembot was that was the Bionic Woman's nemesis. Was a fembot. Which was like this mechanical woman
Did
robot.
Did she just talk dead like a Wes Anderson character?
The big dramatic thing was the reveal was ripping her face off, and it was like revealed all the lights and the Jacob's ladder.
No, go live. Do you not have live HBO anymore?
No, it's got to here. Just chill out, man.
Oh, does it got a live TV function if you have it?
Here, I have to. Here. This is what it is.
Oh, you just pay for HBO Go?
Yeah.
Or HBO Max?
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, I thought you had it in your cable package.
No, not at all. I just pay for this. Yeah, I don't have it running all the time.
But here's where you could sneak a loophole, Crow.
Yeah.
If you added it to your cable package, you would get this for free because it's $14 a month to pay for HBO.
I'm actually getting rid of cable. I'm getting rid of it. I don't like it. I can watch stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like I can come on here and I can find plenty of shit that will entertain me. You know,
dude, that fucking Angelina Jolie fire murder movie is good.
Really, is it good? Good drama. Seriously,
it's about. You've started. Really, is it good?
No, I mean,
you little
really.
faggot.
Yeah,
is it good?
Exactly. Yeah, you little shadow. I felt bad. Like, I wasn't trying to put you down. It came out that way. You know what I mean? That's why.
Is it good?
Yeah, was it?
Did your mommy tell you it was good?
Woo.
Crocious, come watch this movie with me.
You're gonna be afraid. What's gonna happen?
Crocious, come watch this movie with me.
Yeah,
I love that your mom called you Crocious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my mom. That was a fucking crazy. That guy. Oh God, Gal Gadot is so good looking. Yeah,
she is very good looking. So she plays a lady who. She's like a sky watcher. She sits in the towers and watches for forest fires.
Oh, okay.
She's like a forest firefighter. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch Point Break.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
And she's like tripping because she fought a mad crazy forest fire. There was this huge forest fire, and it psychologically damaged her because she let people die because she's terrible at her job because she's a woman.
So that's her backstory. Okay.
Yeah. So it's her chilling up in the towers. At the same time, fucking Lord Baelish from Game of Thrones You know who I'm talking about if you saw him.
I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
Do you know who that is?
I don't know. I don't know. In my head.
He's Carcetti from The Wire.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mayor Carcetti.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
He's this fucking cold-blooded assassin who is chasing after. It's like two stories that converge. So you have Angelina Jolie and her fucking traumatic forest firefighting.
Yeah,
and then you have this father and this son, and the dad is he's a forensic accountant. And he's uncovered some mob shit. Oh, yeah. And the good thing about the movie is you never find out what he knows. You just know that Carcetti's after him.
Yeah.
And what I think is funny is Carcetti's character talks to Tyler Perry at some point. Tyler Perry's in the movie.
Yeah.
So you're led to believe that the information the accountant has is that Tyler Perry is in the mafia.
That's hilarious.
So Lord Baelish / Carcetti is chasing this father, and he shoots the car. The car fucking rolls down the mountainside, and the kid survives and finds Angelina Jolie.
Oh.
So then it's like Angelina Jolie now has to fucking
kind of protect this kid.
Oh yeah, and all sorts of fights ensue. It's great.
It's also, decent. I mean, it's
not great, but it was good.
It's a bit of an absurd, like she's a forest ranger. My God,
she's not a ranger. They call him. I forget what they said early on. She's like a sky smoker or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, put it in that context. This movie, this color palette.
Dude. Was this after Bill and Ted?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Did he do one more Bill and Ted after this?
Oh yeah, he did. The same year it came out, the Bill and Ted's Bogus Life Journey, in '91. This came out in '91 too. This is when Reeves was starting to really make the leap, man. He was really making the leap.
Just so I don't get hit, can you turn the sound down?
Oh sure, man, sure.
Just because we're watching, this is not commercial television.
It is.
We are not in public domain right now.
True. But yeah, Reeves was definitely he was making the leap. He was it was a post River's Edge. It was like after Parenthood. He had a small role in that. He was in Dangerous Liaisons, which I watched a couple weeks ago. I hadn't seen Dangerous Liaisons.
Sounds like a late 90s USA television show.
No, it was
Silk Stockings.
It was a late 80s, period piece. John Malkovich, Glenn Close, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah. At its time, deemed a very sophisticated drama. It's okay. It's a bit too wordy, but it's it's decent. Glenn Close is actually really.
That's Crocious's new term
Glenn
for
Close.
Gay. It's a little wordy. A lot of wordy guys in this room.
Yeah. What am I saying? I know. Yeah. I'm becoming pretentious when I say that. Thank you. I got to be kept in my. What have I done? Nothing. I've had minor successes, and I'm about ready to get my heart ripped out, which is fine. It's
I like when people call shit fey.
Oh yeah, Catherine Bigelow directed this, who won the Oscar.
Yeah, she's fucking James Cameron's wife. Who apparently is the worst.
Catherine Bigelow is
James Cameron.
Oh, it's supposed to be a bad. Yeah, so she's like a bad guy.
Yeah, he calls people he made fucking Linda Hamilton fucking do military workouts to be fucking old Terminator bitch. That Terminator bitch.
God, the weird the power of the director. I'll make the actor. They'll be putty in my
go
hands.
Over the premise of Me and the Chimp.
Yeah. What is this? Yeah, what was Me and the Chimp?
Ted Bessel is a dentist who lives with his wife, Anita Gillette, who I don't know who that is. She is notable for her extensive Broadway credits, her many appearances. So she's just some random broad. 2 children, Scott Colden and Cammie Coulter. Oh, she's fucking roughed up now. The chimp named Buttons, a washout from the space program, then unknown to Mike and his family until an old army sergeant visits.
What is this? Sergeant had a monkey?
So they're saying at first they just have a monkey, and then later on in the show I think they reveal that he came from the space program. Episodes revolve around Buttons' doings and undoings, such as extending the line Mike drew on a map to mark their driving route onward to a ghost town, and stealing an alarm clock, which gets Mike arrested for public indecency in his pajamas. It's a Gary Marshall show.
How long was it run for? How long did it run? How many years?
13 episodes.
Oh, at a 1 year run.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, no wonder.
Here we go.
Seriously. Honestly, Keith, when you hear this, do you think my idea, my show should sell, right?
Yeah.
When I hear that,
Here, episode by episode, Mike's life as a dentist becomes more complicated when his daughter brings home a chimp named Buttons. Mike fights a losing battle trying to convince his wife and children they can't keep Buttons. The effort of Mike to train Buttons to ring a bell when a stranger enters the house backfires. And this is 70s, so this is just a monkey. Like, no CGI. This is a monkey that was ripping the actors' faces off.
Absolutely, and flinging its own poo
So
around.
you have to work in things of like, what can the fucking monkey do? Well, it rings a bell. Well, it rings a bell when it's got a shit.
Some of the production what was thrown against the wall back then, and because it was the only thing out there, like if you would hit a show back then, it was huge. Like if you had a popular show in the 70s, oh my God, you were as big as any movie star. You know, I mean, you were known. You know, it's hilarious. This is a cutting edge idea. I think of this movie and like True Romance have a comparable palette.
Last episode, Liz's allergy. While Mike is out of town at the dentist convention, of course. The dentist convention?
Yeah.
Liz develops an allergy that appears to be connected to the presence of Buttons.
The fact that they have to fit in.
Yeah, that's called AIDS. This is the movie.
Take an episode off
It just
where they don't say Buttons.
It just becomes the movie Outbreak. God. They all get AIDS or whatever the fuck.
It's so, again, it all revolves around this, like, I'm telling you something, you're going to run out of ideas.
Episode 11 is when they find out.
Buttons and only Buttons.
In episode 11, the Reynolds family learned that Buttons was once part of the U.S. space program and the government retains ownership.
So goofy.
Mike is determined to fight to keep their beloved chimpanzee. So by episode 11, he loves Buttons. He's fighting the U.S. government for Buttons. First 3 episodes is him trying to convince his family that Buttons is an asshole. By episode 11, he is warring with the United States government.
The
President's Mask.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a rap album, man. I don't know how much sound we can have because we like this is
okay. Yeah. You're right. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think Tom Sizemore is in this one. Tom Sizemore.
Pre-heroin Sizemore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is early Sizemore.
1990, we have Return to Green Acres. Do you remember Return to Green Acres?
No, I was 21 years
Fucking
old.
unearthing.
I was busy getting my heart ripped out by Jem Westfall.
You always say that like there was at no point could you have flicked on a television. I was too busy getting my heart ripped out by that whore bitch.
Oh, she's not a whore.
She's just a bitch.
She's not even a bitch. She's just smart.
Oh, that's such a fucking... That's so Gen X misogynistic of you. What does smart mean? What's the subtext?
No, she was smarter than me. She was smart to not. I was off the walls with anxiety at that age. At that point in my life, I was 21 years old. Your brain is pretty intense at that age.
1995, Braveheart comes out. Where were you when fucking Braveheart came out?
I was doing stand-up. I actually didn't see that, and I didn't see it for several years.
Dude, I was thinking about this. When I saw Braveheart, I blew my mind that it was like an Academy Award movie. Like, it was a fine movie. A lot of those 90s Academy Award winners, like The English Patient.
Ooh, that's too long.
And like fucking...
That's too long. Braveheart's a good movie. Braveheart's a good movie.
Cider House Rules.
I never saw it in the theater.
But to my child eyes...
I saw it like 8 years after it was out.
To my child eyes, those movies just... They were like, these are good, but like, why are everybody creaming their jeans over Braveheart?
Yeah.
I thought Braveheart, to me, I thought was like a mythological movie.
It is. Braveheart's a solid movie.
Also,
there's good plot lines in it, man.
Isn't his name like Roy Jenkins in Braveheart?
Well,
doesn't he have a really modern name?
Wallace, William Wallace. It's William Wallace.
I know it's real.
Yeah, but the point
But I love that it takes place back in the day, and his name is William Wallace.
Well, whatever. That was a formal name. It was a Scottish formal name.
It's 1592. My name's Floyd Jenkins.
Exactly. It's 1314. It was literally the year. I think it was literally the year 1314.
And his name is Bill Wallace.
Well, that's what it was. I mean, he was just a Liam. It was Liam. It was Liam Wallace, probably. I'm telling you. That movie's got there's some good plot lines in that. Braveheart's a good movie. It's a solid movie. But I didn't see it in the theater. I didn't see it till like 10 years later, 8 years later. And initially, it didn't turn me on because I didn't like Mel Gibson that much. So I was like, I'm not going to see this. Oh, fighting for freedom and all this bullshit. And that was also on the tails of like the Robert Bly men's movement shit, you know? And I was like, this is dumb.
Oh, is that Busey
good.
before all his like rambling shit?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Buddy Holly Busey?
He actually, this is him making a comeback.
There's no range.
Right? Gen X, man. We got a voice too, you know? Like, hey, you know, you can't just...
You with your thin gay ties.
I mean, he is...
Oh, he's getting roughed up. I'll push you off this mountain. His teeth are so goddamn big. I love just watching him yell.
I know, it's hilarious.
It doesn't even have to be about anything. That is a
I like the crowd
cliche 90s male yell.
Yeah. That's how I would act now.
With a male yell. She was gay.
Yeah, these were deemed like kind of somewhat, you know, even I saw through these movies at that age. Even I was 22 years old, Keith. And I didn't, well, you know what I didn't like about it is that I knew like Reeves was like a heartthrob.
You were never going to have teeth like Gary Busey.
And I knew Reeves was like, I was never going to get the attention of Keanu Reeves. I knew I didn't live up to the Keanu Reeves standard.
You want to go see Dog Star?
Yeah, obviously I've told the story about my roommate. My roommate, when I lived in Wicker Park, she's like, oh, can you give me a ride over to Park
Well, they were
West?
playing at like Stanley's Tavern or whatever.
No, near Stanley's Tavern. They were actually playing at Park West. She was like, yeah, and we were driving over there, and I noticed it was like all these women. I was like, well, they're dressed to the nines. They look kind of good, like mid-90s hot.
These women got their hair permed.
You know, and then like exposed midriff, mid-90s look, you know, like, ooh.
Hair all bobbed up.
And I was like, I was pretty into it.
Remember the bob?
And then as we got closer, she's like, oh, yeah, Keanu Reeves is in this band. I was like, oh, my God. They're all just going to see him. It was like 80% women. And that level of female attention would just, you know, that's what I aspired to, which fell woefully short.
So Busey and him are robbers, both, right?
No. They're the young cop and the experienced cop. We're gonna break this band of bank robbers.
Who's the band of bank robbers?
It's led by Patrick Swayze and Flea. You know,
is that an ass?
Yeah, exactly.
Ass?
That's how that one scene ended. That's how the scene ended. Before was when they rob the bank, they leave and they do a moon and it says "fuck you" on his ass cheeks.
That's
the exclamation point to the scene. It ends with that. That's how it ends.
Let's do a moon.
It's hilarious.
All right, let's plow through more.
It's just these ideas are so...
This week in TV history.
Yeah,
1971, absolutely. Vampire rapist Wayne Baden's last victim found in Calgary. God. I only put this up because I like the term vampire rapist. That sounds like some fan fiction right there.
Exactly.
Oh, that kid was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Wow.
You're my moon goddess. He called his girlfriend his moon goddess in that movie.
He was like some California producer kid. Whatever happened to him? He is now living in Skid Row.
Oh, he's on heroin for sure. Yeah. He probably lives in MacArthur Park, right by my house. What is that, Santa Monica, dude?
People
is that the pair?
They like the drugs out here, man.
Yeah, it's meth.
It's a big
meth problem out here.
I had a woman today. She was talking like she's on the phone. And I was eavesdropping, and she was like, "Yeah, she was like Tess overdosed on fentanyl."
Tess?
Yeah, that was her name. Okay, so yeah, what else? I don't remember that show. Let's go to other ones.
1974 novelty song "The Streak" by Ray Stevens.
I have
it's number one.
Distinct memories of that song. That's why they call it The Streak. Woo! They had a slide whistle in that. That's why they call it The Streak. Woo! And that was the phase. 74 was a big streaking year. Like streaking was huge on college.
Oh, it
campuses.
was about like nude streaking. That's
sporting events and shit. It's there'd be baseball games and shit where women would streak across the field.
They'd have to like cut away.
Of like, I'm gonna run around naked in front of everyone. It was such a weird.
Can you imagine big? You see that you didn't have to censor anything because you got that big 80s carpet.
Oh yeah, it was 70s carpet. Right? 74 was no. People didn't streak in the 80s. Streaking was like for a couple years, like 73 to 75. Streaking was huge. I remember hearing about it.
But Crow, that muff.
There was something
kidding.
about.
What if I just brought it back to that every time Crow, but that fucking.
I remember it. I remember the bush.
Eve's Garden down there.
Trust me, my early experiences remember the bush well.
That old school Olive Garden.
You know, God,
just a basket of endless breadsticks down there.
A tisket, a tasket.
When you get in that plumage.
Yeah, this is where he's trying to like. They figure it's a couple of surfers, so they're going to do some intel, like in various areas where people surf. And so what his character's name is. You know what his character's name is?
Johnny Montana or something like that.
It's Johnny Utah. Instead of Joe Montana, it's Johnny Utah. He's a Heisman Trophy Award winning quarterback who goes undercover. And then like they get discovered in a
well, he also kills it
game.
at surfing apparently.
No, he's terrible at surfing. So like, these guys are like
they're teaching him to surf because he has to.
No. You see what he's doing is he's trying to find. They think it's surfers that are doing these bank robberies. So he's going to various surfing areas just to infiltrate it, but he can't surf very well. Then he strikes up kind of a romance with this woman.
She's in the movie Free Willy. That's fucking Tank Girl. Dude.
Oh, and she was also in A League of Their Own.
Yeah,
she's Gina Davis's sister.
She's probably also on meth now. They're all on meth, dude. It takes them all. The wicked hand of the methamphetamine.
Oh, aren't you glad you don't have that?
Well, yeah, I'd like to sell it. It's got a good profit margin.
Yeah, sure.
You go buy a book of matches, you make yourself a fucking enough meth to fill your fucking earthquake survival kit over there.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, he gets punched her, I think. I remember this is like, whoa, that's like very early 90s, like hot. Right there, the kind of exposed shoulder, and like there's still some hints of the 80s in that color scheme.
You want to smell the nape of her neck,
but it's not the. I remember just being like, "Whoa, man! Like, look, this is she's, I actually did not like these movies back then. I thought they were kind of stupid. Actually, I was very cynical, man. I was figuring it out.
Well, you were too busy getting your heart ripped out.
No. This year, I was starting to get laid consistently.
Yeah. Are you gonna refill?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water.
Can you get me some too?
Sure, absolutely.
He's gonna bring it over here. We got more. This history is actually a big bit of TV history. 1980, Mount St. Helens erupts. And I think that's one of the first things where like we could cover this whole thing. Was that like one of the first 24-hour?
No, man. Well,
don't pour it on my fucking.
I didn't have cable. The cable was really sort of a luxury at that time. I didn't have it yet. Just give me a little bit of a shot there, man. It helps with cotton mouth. Would you agree?
Yeah, man.
A couple of stoners. It's so bad.
Just so you know, we're about at the. I think no, we're not at 2 hours yet.
Yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, we are watching a little bit of Point Break, and we were This Week in History TV. So what else in TV? Oh yeah, Mount St. Helens. I remember that being a big news story. Absolutely.
Because was it the prep? Like how long did you know it was going to erupt, or did it happen like shockingly?
No. I mean, there was some talk about it on the national news,
active.
But again, I didn't have cable, so like that was the very beginnings of 24-hour. I think CNN might have been on the air for a year at that point.
So what was your big TV watching in 1980?
Oh, Who Shot JR?
So you're in Dallas.
Watching Dallas. And then, of course, watching football, of course. But Dallas.
What did the Vikings do in 80?
They won the division. That was actually...
that's always a weird 70s, like 80s record. They were fucking...
They were 9-7.
4-6.
They were 9-7, but won the division. They started out terrible. They weren't good, and I was really bummed out. And then they had the second half of the season. They went 6-2 in the second half. I remember they lost to Detroit early in the season.
She's got the almost Sinead there, huh?
Yeah, they lost to Detroit when Detroit was 4-0, started the season that year, 4-0, and they played the Queen song, Another One Bites the Dust. That was the song they had for the Detroit Lions of the early 80s. And Billy Sims ran all the great running backs that time ran over the Viking defense. Earl Campbell made a career off of running over the Vikings defense. Walter Payton made a career over running over the Vikings defense then. Every good running back, Tony Dorsett had the 99-yard run against the Viking defense. They could never stop the run back then when I was a kid. When I look back on it, it was like, what they gave up. Billy Sims, I remember, and as much as I hated Walter Payton, in that same basement, 3 years later, I wasn't as apoplectic, but I was still like, I don't like Billy Sims. I really hate Billy Sims a lot. And I crossed his name out. We had this NFL 1980 NFL stat book, and it was like they had the draft and all their stats. I mean, going through that, and I found every reference to Billy Sims, and I drew a line through it. Like that's how much I couldn't stand Billy Sims too.
All work and no play makes Billy Sims die.
I don't like Billy Sims. That it manifests itself. But yeah,
you're too busy getting your heart ripped up by Billy Sims.
The Vikings. They came back. They lost to the Eagles in the playoffs that year, but actually gave the Eagles and the Eagles lost to the Raiders in the Super Bowl. They gave the Eagles a good game.
1933, first Major League All-Star game. My grandpa went to that.
Wow, man,
at Comiskey Park. Oh, Comiskey Ballpark.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He remember. I mean, he talked. Oh, I saw Babe Ruth.
Oh yeah, he saw Babe Ruth hit a home run.
That's amazing.
9 years old, just fresh off the Depression.
Jeez. No.
During.
No, the Depression was at its absolute trough. 33 was. I think that's part of the reason they probably did it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to entertain the people here. Hey, they like baseball. It just that was 33 was like Hitler became prime minister.
That was when the grapes were wrathing.
Yes. Yeah. That was truly like a bad. It was a rough time period.
1982, Tigers outfielder Larry Herndon is 14th to hit 4 consecutive home runs.
I said this before. Why is it always the guy? Mark Whitten, Tuffy Rhodes. It's these weird, mediocre players that for some reason hit 4 home runs in a row. It's in a row. It's not Mike Trout. It's not Albert Pujols. It's not Reggie Jackson. If you want to go old school, Eddie Murray. It's none of that. It's not even Barry Bonds. It's these weird, obscure players.
1985, A View to Kill. The last Roger Moore premieres in San Francisco.
God, I remember seeing that in the theater.
Did you like
I saw
it?
that in the theater.
Were you a Roger Moore guy?
Yeah, well, that's the first Bond that I remember is Roger Moore. Absolutely.
So you were like, you old fogies and your fucking Sean Connery.
I was like, but I remember actually having a certain appreciation for. I remember I had like an English teacher who was like, Sean Connery's a better James Bond.
1990, last episode of Newhart.
Well, yeah, it was all fantasy
when he woke
dream.
up. Yeah. 1999, Susan Lucci finally wins a daytime Emmy. Fucking, that's a name burnt into my head, but she's so insignificant to me.
Yeah, Susan Lucci.
Susan Lucci.
She was, she reminded. If they did a biopic of Nancy Pelosi, Susan Lucci would play her. I think.
Yeah.
I think she'd be well cast.
Or Jennifer Jason Leigh.
No, Jennifer Jason Leigh she's good. She's actually a good actress.
That's what I'm saying. She could be Pelosi. Get a set of big old titties on her.
Got it. They wanted to 175. We got 175 Republicans didn't vote for the commission. They didn't vote for the commission. 35 Republicans did vote for it. 175.
Is it not going to pass?
Well, no.
Is it not going to pass?
No, it is. It probably isn't going to happen because the Senate has to approve it too, and it's probably not going to happen.
Mr. McConnell, my black hands are not going
to
do this.
He's such a bad human being. He's such a bad human being. I really don't like him. He's an awful person. He's just gross.
Also, in other big news, AT&T had to sell Warner Media to fucking Discovery.
What year?
This is news. We're done with TV history.
Okay. No, it was this year. It was 2021.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Exactly.
Or the other day.
So what is that?
Because AT&T bought Warner Media. It was like their big conglomerate swoop.
Christ.
And now they had to sell it to Discovery for like $34 million. But they said this move is solely to compete with Disney Plus because now they have they can compete with the size of Disney Plus.
It's just all turning into.
It's like conglomerate war out there. It's the new water world.
It's always been that way, dude. It always really it really has. But it's even more so. It's like there's basically 5 companies. It's getting matrixy, man. You see, they have a pickup football game here. They're gonna just go be beach guys and play just game and sand football, man. That's what we're gonna do. And Johnny Utah is going to play.
Who the fuck? Look at this story. Michael Douglas would choose John Krasinski to play him in a biopic. Who the fuck is making a Michael Douglas biopic?
God.
We're going to make a movie about how you got throat pussy cancer.
Yeah. It was always, again, Dwayne County had a great joke where it's every movie of Michael Douglas, because of Fatal Attraction, he was always being humiliated or being subjugated or, it was always something victimized. He was always being victimized.
Crow, if
Let me go be victimized some more.
Yeah. If you were worried at all that the new Dexter was going to be bad, don't worry. It's going to be darker than the original.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm just bated breath.
He's going to fuck the corpses now after he kills them. How do you get more darker than murder?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, here we go, man. They're playing their pickup football game. You know,
do they do any cool hand slaps? Is this gay?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is. Oh God, this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my hair, dude.
Yeah, there you go. There he is. He's Johnny Utah.
Does he really?
He's
fucking
burning it up, man.
Oh, he probably fucking throws down out there.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. There we go, man.
Playing some Gene football.
Yep.
Oh, is he playing with Swayze?
Yeah, Swayze's on the opposing team.
Look at him rock that. Yeah.
This is when
Hut.
You see, this is when it's discovered who he is. And then the broad scores. They do that.
Oh, they find out he's a cop?
No, they don't. Eventually they do.
Oh, they know he's Johnny Utah.
He's going undercover, man. He wants to be part of the team and heist banks, man. And he's doing intel right now, man. Yeah,
man.
There we go, Swayze showing him who top dog is. God, Swayze was still doing roles like this. It's crazy.
The Swayze. That was it for news and history, though. We're kind of flying by the seat now.
Yep.
We're at a total 2:17 record time, but we took a 30-minute break. So let me know when you're easing out or when you're getting. Sure. You good to go still?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Here he tackles him right in the ocean. There you go. I got you, man. I ran you down because I'm like a good athlete. Unlike these other people, I know what I'm doing. But yeah. Whoa, man, you shouldn't have done that.
Why are they like half biker pirates?
It's just, that was the look, man. There it was. They were like Malibu tough guys.
Look at this fucking guy. He washes his hair.
Yeah, no, this
you
was
wash
the look,
your hair?
Man. Seriously, there was like this, this was Cobain was in it. This is 91, dude, when this came out.
Oh, Nevermind was just fresh in the minds.
Well, I know it came out right. Nevermind came out right after.
Do you know what
this.
heroin is, Johnny? We're about to go do heroin?
Yeah. When I lived here, I think I told you my first time in LA from 95 to 97 was the closest I ever got to a heroin scene. I had 4 friends who were junkies that I was actually in my circle of friends, which was like, I don't know. Then you know something? You end up doing it, Because it's like, oh, yeah, something you're going to do.
Croce is going to talk about how he was in a cult on heroin.
No, I never. But
I would love how you have these missing pieces of life. Crocious, what are you doing outside all day? That's your mom.
Crocious, I don't know, just
Crocious,
sucking dick for my heroin addiction. What, Mom? Yeah, just blowing dudes.
Okay, Crocious.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. I also like the bit I came up with in the lift over here of the post game. So to set this up for the people, whenever like a sports game is about to end, they'll cut to the preview of the post game. We're going to go over our keys to the game here. I'm going to hit the big graph. Yeah. We're going to be joined by Kenny Lofton and Eric Karros.
Yeah, exactly. Who's the point? Yeah, Eric Karros. Does he have a career? Yeah. Wow. Well, he's a fucking LA athlete.
It's going to be fucking.
The A's tried squeezing a year out of him.
Yeah. Fucking Todd Hollingsworth and fucking
maybe Mike Piazza might be
and fucking there. Who's the fucking Lloyd
Raul
McClendon?
Mondesi?
No fucking no. Who's the fucking dude? He played for the Phillies. Fucking
Lenny Dykstra?
No, black guy.
Oh, Doug Glanville.
Doug Glanville does post game.
Oh yeah, he's pretty square. He's square.
Doug Glanville and Todd Hollingsworth. But I like
this was like my God, these graphics are so strong. Sorry about that.
But I like the idea of that same like hyping up the post game, but with a husband trying to talk about how he's finally going to make his wife come. I'm going to go in. You got to go in. As we know, intimacy's been on a down for this team. You got to go in, kind eyes, hugs, stroke the back of the head. Also, 3 keys to the game: intimacy, eye contact, and just a will to win. I just think it'd be helpful to pull up. We're going to go to the graph. Here's the void in our marriage. I'm going to put in a bunch of dead gestures to try and fill this hole. Maybe a couple trades in the off season. Hopefully,
dead gestures. I like that. That's good.
Maybe by the trade deadline, we'll find the clit. closed beach. Look at the nuke plant right by the beach,
Exactly,
dude.
man. You see
That's not real at all,
You know,
bro.
no, this is down like near Huntington Beach. It's a little rougher on the edges down there, man.
You sucking your dicks, kids.
That guy was like you see he went to get their hair because like they found hair at one of the sites, you know, where the bank robbery happened, and with their technology they can see the hair and like their DNA and their hair matches, man. You know what it is? They figure out the chemicals. They figure out where they're surfing based on the chemicals they find in the hair at the crime scene.
Gays did this.
So they did, yeah.
These San Francisco Moes.
Yeah, this.
They're
God, I
coming
thought
down
about
here.
that, dude. All the phrases I had for gay men when I was like in my 20s. I'm
cherry twister, weird fucking shit.
Turd
pillow
burglar,
biter, turd
rump
burglar.
ranger, butt pirate, ass bandit, a homo, a fag was a big one.
I love we're just evolving
it's
to
just
like
it's so bad. Look, when I look back,
cretin.
I'm so glad that I have matured out of my homophobia.
Man, you got it's like the goddamn Library of Congress over here. You got the Mueller report.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And
I'm a
Lonesome
learned
Dove.
man. If you don't know that, I have a extensive collection of books.
Giant
that I've
ass
read.
Minnesota Viking book that you can eat breakfast on.
Absolutely, it's a history of the Minnesota Vikings. You know, it's
A different mirror. Everybody has a different mirror. Isn't that about religion?
I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it was. Maybe.
How many of these books have you read?
Oh, probably
Pure Baseball. You've definitely read.
I've read probably 75%.
Men at Work by George Will.
I didn't read that. This is a good book. This is Humboldt's Gift is a total homage to Chicago.
Isn't that the Lonesome Dove guy?
No, it's Saul Bellow. He was a professor at the University of Chicago. He won like the Pulitzer and stuff. This
Globalist.
Well, the name is Saul Bellow. He ain't taking communion. Put it that way. You know, he's not. You know, but again, it's a total ode to Chicago. Like the body, it's just a great raucous book. I liked it. I like this book a lot because it's really, again, it's an ode to the city of Chicago, and it's rough underbelly. You know.
Ooh, they're fighting in the water.
Exactly.
How fucking
Listen,
daring!
man,
What a
this is
daring
our
scene.
area.
Well, you can tell a woman made this movie. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't know how to fight. Oh, he's gonna get knifed.
Well, no, he cuts his board off of him, so he has to go after his board because it's bad form, man. This is my area, you know what I mean? And like, don't take my
Well, yeah,
wave,
he's fucking,
okay?
what do they
I'm a
call
real
it?
aggressive asshole, California fuck. Yeah, I'm a perfect right-wing provocateur. Yeah, I'm gonna work in the Nixon White House. You know, yeah, with Karl Rove and Roger Stone. We're gonna be provocateurs.
He's fucking valing up the scene, dude. Let's throw rocks at the Vals.
Well, yeah. Well, this is where Anthony Kiedis gets involved, like from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, is he in this? Isn't Flea in this too?
I think the two of them might be. I think Anthony Kiedis is for sure because this is where they have a conflict. Again, Point Break, a point by point, frame by frame explanation of Point Break. Again, he's a cop trying to go undercover to find out where these bank robbing surfers are. So he pissed off.
You know they
a
remade this
surfer.
movie?
Oh, I know. It's CJ's got a hilarious joke about it where he talks about, like he said, he saw the preview for it, you know, for the remake, and when it was over, some guy was like, "They better not mess that up," you know. He's like, "Mess up Point Break? Like, how can you mess? Like it was a classic." Here he is. There he is. There's Anthony Kiedis, man, doing his thing, man. There you go.
Looking like fucking.
There we go. Yeah, bro. I'm a prick. I'm a California prick.
Anthony Kiedis looks like Dances with Wolves.
Yeah. I know, yeah. That hairstyle.
You know, I watched that movie in kindergarten.
Really?
Dances with Wolves, and we had to get like signatures because they showed male ass because he's naked because he's a savage in it.
Yep.
When we were learning about Native Americans, we watched Dances with Wolves.
God,
because it's such a realistic portrayal of Native Americans.
Yeah, you know,
to have a white Italian play a fucking Native American.
What was that?
I'm an Indian.
No. It was all Native American actors, I think.
No, it was fucking.
Oh, he's a badass.
It was fucking My Left Foot played the Indian.
No, that's Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah. Last of the Mohicans. That's not Dances with Wolves. Is Costner.
Yeah,
Dances with Wolves is okay. It's long, and they basically when I see what was the movie what was it called? Pandora. What was the name of that movie that what's his face did that Cameron did? The Man of the Hour we were talking about.
fucking.
You know, in 2009, It's basically Dances with Wolves.
Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar is just Dances with Wolves in space. It's all it is. It's the same exact plot line. You know, he gets taken over, and he likes. It's crazy. You know, it's.
But Last of the
taken.
Mohicans, yeah, it was fucking.
Yeah. That was Daniel Day-Lewis. Listen, it's not cool when you do stuff like that, man. Yeah, well, you should. Oh, yeah, man. Ketis, man. Yeah. This is where Swayze gets his back because he's like, trying to like.
What are you gonna do? You're withdrawing from heroin.
Look at him running in his like. I think I still own the clothing
Zumba
like
pants,
that.
And his giant ass zombies.
See, Swayze's a badass. He knows what he's doing too. Even though he smokes three packs a day, he was a heavy smoker. Swayze was.
Swayze dog.
Because again, this has a Roadhouse thing to it too. He's a tough guy.
Every Swayze movie has a Roadhouse thing to it. It's fucking Swayze. Do you actually like this movie?
No, I don't actually. I don't like it at all. I really don't. But it's because it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yo, listen.
So we're at a 227. What do you want to do here?
Tell you what, man. I think I'm winding down a bit.
All right.
But man, we put it once again. We put a show together.
Yeah.
We did. I mean, we had our This Week in History, and we did our first round picks of the Bears and the Vikings. And you have to admit, the last 7 or 8 years, Vikings have had some pretty bad.
It's been bad, but you guys got a lot of.
They had a stretch there for a little while that was a good, but it's now, I just, when you say you're going to build through the draft, it's like, then you have to build through the draft, and you're not building through the draft. GM.
And therefore you're
not executing your game plan. I don't know. I honestly expect them to be good. Clean house, They might clean house this year because they just got to blow it up because it's just been like
Spielman. Everyone loves that guy.
They can't put together back-to-back good years. It's a good year, bad year, good year, bad. So this is the year when they should have a good year. And I don't know. I expect them to be better. I do expect them to be better. So I think it'll probably happen. But if it doesn't happen, then it's like, okay, there's got to be a change because you're not cutting it.
Well, I'll tell you what ain't going to change is this show. We'll see you next week. KeithPazel.com. Ooh, burp there. This is Keith Pazel on YouTube. Keith Pazel all across social media to follow me and the show. I've been throwing out a couple zingers lately. I've been feeling zingery on social media.
Good job.
Follow Crocious at Insecure Comic on Twitter. Adam Crocious everywhere else.
Yes.
We love all of you. We'll see you next week.